It is that time again. It is Spidey's Outback time. Please stick around. Please join us. But first, let's roll that intro.
Say goodbye to Remy's Place. Looking for my friends on a Saturday. Where's Fantastic Lady, Chip and Journey, Beckerman and Robbie Fat Stacks? And they're like, don't you watch MadSpidey'S Outback? Where Lemmy shows up just like that. Live chat here with YouTubers. You better sub, bring a comic cover.
Bow down, bitches. Gobble, gobble, whack, bitches.
My best mate, Lee Simon Sorrow. A Lee meme with some muscle. On here, you better watch your language, or you won't get any of his Vegemite sandwich. Freaky Sid, I come from MadSpidey'S Outback. Talking comics and some smack. Welcome all to MadSpidey'S Outback. You better sub, bring a comic cover, yeah.
Yeah. Love it every time. We do have some people waiting in the wings. Before we get to the chat, let's introduce the people waiting in the background. We have Kevin from Random Breeds.
Hey,
and we also have Matt from Heroes for Hire.
Gobble, whack, bitches.
Oh, God. I'll never live that shit down. Fucking Remy. It's all Remy's fault.
I enjoy it thoroughly every time.
You can't say anything on a live anymore. You really can't. Oh, God. All right, let's get into the chat. We got Les Crucius back to his usual spot of first in the thing. Even though, like, I know Matt's tried to beat him a few times and a few other people have tried to beat him, but he's generally pretty on it. So
I've got him a few times, though.
Yeah, you got him a few times. A few people have got him.
I don't go out of my way to try to do it every week. I just, if I'm up, I go, oh, let's see if I can get in there.
Yeah, see if I can beat Les Crucius. So, woohoo. Hello from New Mexico. Miss Christina Payne. I do want to stop on Christina for a second because I don't know how much positivity would be in this community without Christina. Like I've seen her, she's doing a spread the love, basically a tour through IG and shouting out a lot of channels, me included. She's doing absolute God's work. Thank you, Christina. We all greatly, greatly appreciate you. Her hashtag spread the love is rocketing through the community. Not only comic books, I've seen it in the pop community and the card community. I've seen it sort of everywhere. So thank you, Christina. We all are a lot better off with you helping us out. We greatly appreciate it. So, and as I said, she's dropping people's links. And there she goes. She's dropping her own links. So follow her on IG as well. And also got Tate. G'day, Bogans. I love that.
Hey.
Hope you're doing well, brother. Who else we got here? Dale of Suspense. Hope you're doing well, Dale. And also, please, thank you, Christina, as well. Check out the Shift project, which is already was funded in the first 8 hours. But obviously, they'll be looking at doing stretch goals and things like that. That's CJ, Tate, Brandon from Dismay Comics, Siren, and I think there might be one other person. But yeah, please go and check that out and back it if you haven't already. Who else we got here? And Kenny Bird is here. Hope you're doing well, mate. Beautiful. All right, we're all caught up. A pre-warning, this will be a small show today. I do have somewhere to be at 2:00 my time, which is in 3 hours. So I have an event that I need to get to. So we'll have unless Rob wants to hop in and keep it going. If not, then I'll just end it in the 3 hours so I can go and do what I need to do. What's Tate's? Hang on. Where are we? Had a question first. Spidey, are Halo slabs hard to come by? Not in Australia. Like there are plenty around. It is. I know somebody asked or said something in the chat this morning on only slabs. I think it might have been. Yeah, I think it was actually you as well, though. I think it might have been you saying something about they should get an office in the States. Halo's like a one-man band. He doesn't. I don't think he does as much business as what he used to, but there are plenty of Halo slabs floating around. I am just passively trying to get some Halo slabs for a few people in the community because I know there's certain people that want them. I already have dished out a few. But yeah, just trying to find the specific book for the specific collector sort of thing. So,
what is a Halo slab? I'm curious. I don't know.
Halo is my laptop is trying to do updates. No, go away.
Mine did that again today.
No, don't do updates right now.
I didn't. I had one do that. Try to do that right before the show started.
Yeah.
Mine's trying to do it right now.
Right in the middle of the show.
Yeah, exactly. Sorry, I got distracted there. So I'll try and be. Yeah, I don't plan on going out and buy like 100 Halo slabs and whatever because we all know what I deal with over here with pricing. But yeah, just trying to find a few bits and pieces. So. What else we got? $39 from 3K. Still amazed by the support daily. Well, I think the original first goal was like 2,400 or 2,500 or something like that. So
I think it was like something like that. So they've surpassed it
pretty quick too.
You deserve it, Christina. You deserve it. TM Nerdy. Hope you're doing well, Trav. Let's go somewhere to be. Thank you, guys. I may need to get a Halo slab G.I. Joe book or Iron Man. Yeah, I can look out for something for you, Dale. As I said, I have a few people in the community that I know want one. I know I've given one to Remy, given one to Nick's Kicks and Comics. I think there's one or two others that I've gotten them to, but I've also given some away as giveaways in earlier times as well. So people have obviously won them. Halo should get an office in the States, and Simon should get a home. For fuck's sake, Mark. Yes.
What's up,
Mark? Original goal was 1,500 on the Kickstarter. So yeah, almost doubled it. So fantastic. Well, that's community support for you, Tate. But and that's the thing I think with Kickstarter. Obviously, if you do it in the community, the community is going to back you, and you will get a lot of that support. But I think with Kickstarters, you really need the outside away from the community or away from the YouTube thing to be able to do it too, because that's how the word spreads quicker. And that's probably the hardest part. But we wish you all the success, Tate. You thoroughly deserve it. CJ maybe not, but you definitely deserve it. We love CJ. I shouldn't say his name too much, otherwise Beetlejuice will turn up. But yeah, and Matt's got a giveaway going on now. Road to 300. How far away are you, Matt?
I'm at 276.
Okay.
So you may show everybody what they got a pretty big giveaway for it.
Let's go. Position of power, or is you two, brother? You two.
Uncanny X-Men 214, which is when Dazzler joins the X-Men. First appearance of Black Crow, a Native American hero. Cap 292. We got Hulk 6 variant edition. That's the first appearance of Titan. And we got the new West Coast Avengers #1. Star Wars Yoda #3 variant.
Yeah,
sure. The Mandalorian 6 variant edition.
That's nice.
and a Timeless Electra variant by Alex Ross. And I know some of us aren't Batman fans or anything, but this is kind of cool. It's like called Retroactive. It's like a 1970s style Batman story, and it's got some like reprints of 70s stories and its own newsprint.
Oh,
So
nice.
one shot. It's called Retroactive. So it's like old school. Kind of like, you know how they did the Hulk grand design like that, and like the X-Men grand design that Ed Piscor did, they kind of did like that. Got this Black Canary Best the Best #1 variant. This is the David Nakayama variant. We got a Superman Wonder Woman 20 variant. This is the Bombshells variant. They had, and you get 3 of these die cut covers from the Reign of the Superman. It's Adventures of Superman 501, which is, I think, the new Superboy first appearance. We got Action Comics 687 with the die cut green, and Superman 78, the die cut variant. So we get all 3 of those too. All you gotta do is show up when I give it away. Whenever I get to 300, I'll do it on the Sunday, my Sunday Super Show Extravaganza show. So we're 24 away. So,
beautiful. So please, Christina's dropped the link. So if you're catching this on the rewind, some people do like to catch live streams like this and a few others on the rewind. You know, especially just have something in the background. I know quite a few community members tend to do that. Please go and check Matt out. Give him a sub and help him get to 300. It would be greatly appreciated. AR in the building. Bonjour. Okay, is he? You feeling a bit Frenchy today, AR? Hope you're doing well, brother. AR is another classic person in the chat that likes to throw in those funny comments that we all love to we all love to read, because then he is a hilarious fucker. That's all I can say. Awesome. Thank you very much, Tate. Thank you very much. You do what I say, TM.
Yeah, TM. Darn you. I'm just kidding.
Beautiful. So hopefully the algorithm doesn't take him away. So Matt should technically be 22 away. So do it now. Sub it up. As soon as you hear me
now. Put the cookie down and sub me.
Oh, beautiful.
Did you see the diatribe I went off on the other day about it? I said, if you're front row at Taylor Swift's concert and she makes eye contact with you, tell her to sub my channel. If you're getting arrested, tell the arresting officer to please sub my channel. So before you go to jail. So
yeah, it was actually quite funny, because I went into a collectibles shop yesterday for the first time. Like, I knew about it, I just hadn't had a chance to get out there and check it out. And you know, I feel like I just getting a little bit of footage, bit of B-reel footage and stuff like that. And then the actual owner of the store noticed me doing it, and he's asking me, why I was doing it and stuff like that. I'm like, oh shit, I should have asked permission. I'm doing it for my YouTube channel. And he's like, oh, okay. He goes, no, that's fine. Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, no worries. Go for your life. Film away and stuff like that. And ended up, just before he was closing up, he's like, oh, what's your YouTube channel? And he's like, yep. And he hit that subscribe button right there, and he started checking out my videos and stuff. And I'm like, what a cool, cool owner of a store, lets you film. He's interested in why you're doing it and what you're doing and things like that. And he was just a really nice guy. So big shout out to Collectible Zone. Not that anybody, not that he'll see this, he might. Go check him out if you're in the Narre Warren area in southeast suburbs of Melbourne. Super nice guy. I didn't catch his name though. That's the problem. Should have asked for his name. But not yet, Trav. Not yet. As I said, I'm very behind in my YouTube watching, my series watching, all sorts of stuff. And the illustrious Rob Fatstacks has joined us.
Greetings, sir.
I'm illustrious now.
Yeah.
I don't know. It just popped into my head. That's the word that came up.
I've been called first, so that's fine.
John JSS Brooklyn. Hope
Yeah,
you're doing well, brother. It's better today, thank you, Christina. Yes, it's been unbearable this week, that's for sure.
We've had crazy weather. It's 67 degrees, and last week it was like 18 degrees.
I had to turn my air conditioner on a couple of days ago.
I got my fan on today because of it. Yeah.
The weather over here has not been
getting my garden beds ready for spring because I know it's going to freeze and be cold again for the next month or so. But today it was awesome.
Free publicity this morning. Yeah.
Well,
I understand for maybe a security reason, Tate. Like some shops are a little bit iffy about people filming.
Yeah.
You know, they might be like, you know, I don't want you, getting my security cameras or the layout of my store. Or
right.
I can understand from that point of view.
Well, there's also there's some YouTubers. I won't name anybody by name, but one of them did quit YouTube last week.
No,
that like to go into comic shops and like come home and talk shit about them.
Yeah.
So
I'll never say,
That's why a lot of them do that, I think.
Yeah, I would generally, just shine lights on the positive points, even if there is some negative points. I generally won't do that, but
there's another one like there's a website called Barstool Sports over here, and their owner goes and does these pizza shop one bite pizza reviews, and he's really gave somebody some bad reviews on their pizza shops, and some of them won't let him go in.
Yeah.
Got his picture on the wall of shame. Yeah. Do not let this person in the store.
Right.
Because he'll do a review. He'll go outside with the pizza, take a bite, and then review it right there.
Well, he'll take 5 or 6 bites and say 1 bite.
Yeah, that's true.
Probably done ate a whole pizza.
Sometimes he's eating the whole slice by the time he finishes his one bite.
Yeah,
but understandably, he's taking a bite taking a bite from the first bite on the end. He's taking a bite from the middle. He's taking a bite from the crust. He's getting a whole profile slice because it can.
So he's actually doing a decent job of giving a review.
Yeah, and he could every pizza he does, pretty much he sticks to just cheese pizza.
Yeah.
So he's comparing apples to apples, not how loaded is the toppings on a particular pizza.
That's good.
So, and he acknowledges his preferences to certain types of pizzas, and will typically, rate, look, okay, this is his scale is really weird because, he's a point, he goes to tenths of a point, but for him, anything above an 8 is an incredible score. Right. So he's
there is so many different.
He did a hilarious review.
Well, yeah, and he'll put things like bar pizzas different than East Coast style pizzas versus Detroit style pizza, which is true. Like I have a pizza. We just ordered pizza here the other night, and the place that I like to go to now is a New York style pizza for the primary pizza that I get. But then the one that my son was ordering was a Detroit style pizza. And those are two very, very different. When I go a brick oven, wood fired New York pizza on one end, and a freaking Detroit style rectangular,
thick,
heavy bread.
Yeah. Big difference.
He did a review though of Little Caesars, and it was a joke review. He just picked up the box, opened it, threw it in the trash. He said 0, and threw it away.
But you know what? I'll tell you. Little Caesars isn't good pizza. Don't get me wrong. Not by no stretch of imagination. But when you take for what you're paying for it, considering
it's less than a freaking DiGiorno.
I go to the place to get my meat cheese pizza, the New York style. It's $33 for a medium pizza. I go to Little Caesars. It's $6 for the same pepperoni and sausage pizza. That's a huge difference in price. So they should be on different scales.
There should be a difference in quality.
And when you're feeding, if you're going to do a thing for a group of kids, sports team, scouts, whatever, birthday party.
Oh yeah, you ain't going with.
Damn, you've been on a roll. There's something to be said for rolling into a Little Caesars, being able to pick up 10 pies for $50. You're like,
It's good
We
for
got
like
this
if you're having a
local
pizza party,
independent
it's,
place.
you can get a lot of them for.
And I'd
Oh,
much
okay,
rather
guys.
eat Little's. I'd much rather eat Little Caesars over Domino's every single day and twice on Sunday.
You can
It's
get
like
a
a
sheet
square
pizza
pizza
at this
thing.
local place for like $25, and the thing is too big to fit in a regular oven. Square, about 3 foot by 3 foot.
Tate,
That's what you take to the Little League games.
yeah, Tate. The Detroit style is first of all, it's in a rectangular shape.
Yeah.
And then it's almost like fucking garlic bread that somebody's put pizza
Right.
on top of.
So like we used to call it Sicilian pan pizza at one of the places I worked at, and
it's a very bready,
thick pan with oil instead of being just cooked on without a whole bunch of oil in it.
I always love the square school lunch pizza.
Hey, John.
Yeah, but I mean, but you know how like you have a normal bar pizza and it's got some decent crust or bread to it, but this is like literally like the crust is like an inch thick underneath it, the undercarriage.
That's what
and then they'll put like the sauce and toppings on top of that. So
yeah, that's what we used to call Sicilian style at the first place I worked. I don't know if that's what everybody else calls it because it, but it was run by an Italian guy, so yeah, we made our own dough, and it was a good place.
It's definitely different than like like out here in the West, we'll have like Tate, like round table deep dish or something, which is like a sourdough, but it's a deep dish, with a thick crust at the end of it. But this is like literally the thick crust throughout the undercarriage all the way through. So like you've made that regular bread.
I don't like that thicker crust.
It's a lot of bread.
Like a real thin crust, but I like somewhere in between, a medium decent.
I've come to appreciate the New York thin crust mostly because as I'm now like diabetic, like when I want to splurge and have it, it's a lot less bread. And so therefore I feel like even if I'm not doing any better, I feel like I'm doing better for myself.
And the best pizza I ever made and had was the place I worked at in Atlanta for a couple of years called Smokey's Pizza, and it was wood-fired oven, the slab. Everything the restaurant made was cooked in there.
There's a lot of those places
on a cedar plank.
Yeah, we got a place that just opened up across from us. It's brick oven wood fireplace. All they do is like it's a pizza, rotisserie chicken, and prime rib. It's all that they're selling in there out of the wood fire oven. But
it was mostly pizza, and that stuff was so good, and it was real thin, like you said. It's the New York style. The dough ball was the smallest I've ever used at any of the pizza places I've worked, and I've worked at all of them.
I like to make some. We've made some here from time to time. I'll put the grill on and fire it up with some wood chips and then the pizza stone, and then I make sourdough bread, we'll use the sourdough for the pizza crust. But
that keeps you diabetes down too.
Yeah, no sugar.
Yeah.
Hey Rob, did you see the update to the guest list to the artist guests at
Oh yeah,
Danny Johnson's going to be there.
I remember seeing that. Yeah, he's been there the last couple of years. So
Jim Starlin was added, I hear too.
I don't really follow it that much until we get much closer because they just keep adding so. Every time you turn around, they add more names and more names and more.
I just know you like the Transformers series as much as I do. So
yeah. But I got last year. I got his signature on my Transformers #1. So
I think that's what I'm going to do this year.
So I'm good. I don't need to get his signature on anything else on the books. So
you three might be able to answer this more than I would. I don't. Yeah, that's not my wheelhouse.
I saw the Johnny Quest one, which is cool, but
Tintin homage covers other than Johnny Quest #5.
I can't imagine anybody else doing one.
I wouldn't be surprised if there is, but there's so many they usually do.
Because Dynamite generally do like 5 million
so
appearances.
You're right.
Yeah, they do a lot.
There might be another one.
Friday night's been pizza night lately. Absolutely, SCG Heroes Con 2025. But first, I got to get to WonderCon first. So
I think I'll give him sign that too.
Speaking of Heroes Con, you said it twice. You said it 3 times. He shall appear. Legion of
There he
Comics.
is. What's up, Mark?
We think Mark can get that signed by Mr.
Are we on
Danny
here
Warren
campaigning
Johnson.
to get Spidey to Heroes Con? Is that what's happening?
Yeah.
We leave that for you, but
Think about what I'm going to get signed by Danny Warren Johnson.
Which
a
one?
tomato. You should have him sign a tomato.
That one and Transformers 1 probably.
Nice. I still have a book in a comic capsule from last year. I was going to take the 1 in 100 for Void Rivals to get him to sign last year. And I've gotten him to sign stuff every year that I've gone. I even got him to draw this a couple years ago. It's the first ever Optimus Primal that he ever drew before his series even started.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, it's rock solid. But yeah, I've got some Duo Power Bombs signed from him as well. He's a good dude. I just ended up not even going to his booth last year. I didn't have time.
You're a little bit preoccupied.
Yeah, that one's signed. Heroes Con is the bee's knees, though, man.
I'm looking forward to it.
They got these San Diego Comic-Con ones. Those would be nice to get signed.
Yeah.
I got 2 sets of those.
There you go.
I got all the cover A's. I don't know which. I guess I'm going to give him side 1, but maybe sign a couple of my favorite.
I picked up that book recently.
The old Steranko signature minus the torn cover. And then the old Steranko on Spyman. I don't know. I just always have this stuff sitting here.
Mark, your Turoks are on their way to you.
I got the notification while I was out with the kids at a retro arcade.
Oh,
And I
cool.
lit up like a Christmas tree. I'm in a retro arcade getting a notification from Rob, and I knew what it was. I'm like, dude, I might as well be in 1992 right now. This is fucking amazing. I just surrounded by pinball machines and like Mortal Kombat 2 and shit. I'm like, this is amazing.
There's one of those.
So that one you want to make sure when
every
it gets
now
there
and
that you actually open. Don't just throw it on the pile.
Oh, turkey in it?
They're awesome.
No.
Oh, I
I haven't made any. I haven't made
perishable.
any jerky in a bit. No, I was just saying, but that one's the Turoks. It's not just only slap wins.
That's part of my 2025 goals. So that'll get opened and clocked in.
To own
Or I'll
100
put it in
copies.
the file.
You probably already had 100 copies to Turok 1.
No, I'm at 72 copies.
Oh, fucking
But
hell.
thanks to Rob, I'm at in the +9, so I'm
81.
at 81. We're getting there.
Oh, my God.
9 copies.
Yes,
sorry.
sir.
The look on his face was hilarious. He got Mike because he has a stack of. I had seen him when I walked up to his table, and this is a guy I've dealt with a bunch of times. He's a really interesting cat, and he's talking to the guy who's helping with the booth, and he goes like, "Oh, hey, would you fix the price tag on those? It's covering up the book." And he goes, "Okay." So the guy starts to move the price tag. And I see him pick them up for a second because for some reason the kid picks up the entire stack of books in order to move the price tag that's on top of it.
Yeah, of course.
But so I go, how much for the whole stack? And he goes, what? I said, for the whole stack. How much for the whole stack? He said, you want to get the whole stack of Turoks? Why the hell would you want to do that? He's like, you should be buying, and he's reaching behind him. He starts grabbing, a 4-color Turok. He said, you should be grabbing this. I said, no. This isn't for me. This is for a friend of mine. He's just got a thing for this book. He goes, well, your friend should be buying this. And he's trying to sell me the 4-color. Well, no, my friend already has the 4-color. Yeah, so he's already got 4-color Turok stuff. It's just a thing. Like I collect Ravage 2099 #1 or Spider-Man 20. And he goes, all right, so for you, you can have the whole stack for $20. And I said, great. And he's like, oh, I can't believe he collects this. I said, yeah, everyone's got the thing. I used to do the Shogun Warriors. Now I'm doing like the 2099. He said, oh, I think I got a couple Ravage 2099s over there in the dollar bin. He said, if you can find them, they're yours. And so I go through and he's got 2 Ravage 2099s, and then I pull out $2. He's like, no, you can have them. I'm like, oh, no, they're worth $2 to me. I gave him the $2.
Southern Comic Geek has, I believe, over 300 copies
Oh my god,
We did some posting maybe a year and a half, maybe 2 years ago of
Wow.
the copies we had at the time, and Jason went above and beyond because it's not. I mean, you can think like pulling out 300 books to try to do a photo with, but he spread them out on his bed. He got in his bed and he had help, and he got covered up by Turox, where all you could see was his face and an ocean of Turox, and had the picture taken. I'm playing catch up to Jason.
I don't know if you ever watched his channel, West Coast Avengers. That's his book too. Like he gave me a signed copy of it in a giveaway one night.
Nice.
And
Mark got
signed it. Mark Sears.
No, he signed it.
Mark got genuinely offended because I had copies here to give away at one point, and Mark got offended that I gave them away.
To the honorary West Coast Avenger, Matt, and then he gave me his little card in the back. He's got some pretty cool claim sales. He's a nice guy.
Nice. Yeah, I was legit annoyed when I saw Rob put. It was just 2 copies, wasn't it? 2 copies into the giveaway.
3 copies. 3 copies, yeah.
Like Chris says, what's that doing in there? I was legitimately like, dude, what the fuck?
Speaking of that guy, he actually, because Dave alerted me, like after I did my collecting goals of 2025. Yeah, Dave actually hit me up like an hour later. He was selling an ASM 3 raw, and I'm like, I don't have that kind of money.
I'm getting like that with Superman 75, The Death of Superman. I've got like 5 copies of it. Every time I can see it, I don't know what it is. I just buy it because it reminds me of my childhood.
Yeah, I got multiple of those and Man of Steel 18 both. I like that they do the different color trade dresses and stuff with all those the different later prints and stuff.
Yeah, I got one that's like purple. It's got the Superman. It's like I just like it. I've been collecting the whole reign of Superman, the Funeral for a Friend, and Death of Superman, Doomsday. Because I don't know.
I used to do that with Shogun Warriors #1, but now Shogun Warriors #1, it's not a book I can pick up for $5 or $6 anymore. Right. Now it's a $20 to $25 book everywhere I go. It seems. I'm like, okay, well, I give up buying. I got enough copies then for now. I'm not buying them just as a joke anymore for the sake of having them.
Probably your fault they went up.
Yeah, it could be.
I had a signed copy of Ravage 2099 and I sold it, but if I'd known,
I've got
to send it to you.
I have a signed copy signed by Keith Williams. At one point, Green Hulkster, he sent me.
Oh, I remember that.
He sent me a Stan Lee signed Ravage 2099 #1, wow. And I turned around, I sent it back to him. I was like, "Oh, dude, I appreciate this a lot. Don't get me wrong, but I can't take this as an A-OK. This is not, this is too much to have a Stan Lee copy." And especially since I knew he was going through at the time, he was going through some issues.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh, dude, I can't. I really appreciate it, but man, it was." So I sent it back to him. But
you ever thought about just sending him a couple bucks instead, since he was going through a hard time? You probably spend money better than you could spend a comic book.
Yeah, but I don't know. I felt guilty taking it. It was too much. I mean, there's an A-OK, and then there's sending somebody a Stan Lee A-OK signed A-OK. I mean, it's just that's a lot. I mean, it's one thing if it was like, maybe like you, me, DJ or something, but this is just, he's just somebody who watches the channel and comments. It was like regularly. It's like it's too much. So I'm buying every one. I'm buying every one issue of Fantastic Four. Which one? You guys will find out eventually. And
best appearance of Herbie. I reckon it's best appearance of Herbie.
I got that right here.
With that, it's already up to $30-$40.
For
raw.
I've said this before. I know that's some people's thing. I just don't see the fascination with buying the same book multiple times.
So if people watch my channel, you would have been told in advance to buy this book, because I was messaged months before the Herbie announcement was made by somebody I don't name that sat in on a little presentation thing, and they told me about it well in advance. So I bought multiple copies, one for myself and used one as a giveaway. Sat on it till the first little photo came out, with the cartoon photo with them and Herbie in it.
Mhm.
And, it's a cool book. Definitely a cool book.
I don't even. I think I have a copy. I'm not sure. Possibly.
You should, because you watch my channel every now and then. You should have known.
Well, what are you gonna do?
Hmm.
Sometimes I have multiple copies just because I want to put them in a giveaway bin. Mad Spidey.
Yes, I know that. I just don't see, and it's probably because of the situation I'm in. I just don't. I could spending money on books I already have just seems pointless to me when I need money to just buy books I haven't got. And that's the way I look at it.
But do you know how much fun it can be to have a book that like I don't know, say First Terrax, and to be able to sit there and give it away, then turn around and pull out another one to give away, and then to give that one away, and then pull out another one to give away, and watch somebody who really wants one sit there and go like, "What the fuck?" over and over again.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that's a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
Like today,
back me up, Chris. Back me up.
Today after the show, Chris asked me, "Dude, how much are you getting these fucking marriages of Peter and MJ for?"
He's got a guy. I got a guy. You tell him you got a guy.
Yeah, I got a guy.
He's got a guy that gets warehouse
Usually
fines.
he asks this price, and then I bundle it together with a bunch of other books, and
then you get it for this price.
Yeah, that's right.
All right. You guys want to see what I picked up at Ollie's?
Hell yeah.
Who doesn't? Yeah.
What's up, Bobby?
I'll show you what I got, and then I'll let you guess how much I paid for all of it.
$1 million dues.
We'll start with this.
$6.99 next.
Hardback Earth 1 Volume 2.
Mark already saw it.
You might get the idea, Mark.
Yeah, I hit Ollie's.
Animal Man.
Those trade paperbacks.
Yep.
Get them off the screen.
$2.99 next.
Get them off the screen before Trav turns up again.
3 copies of Arrow Volume 1 trade paperback.
That'll be Arrow, probably $3.99 on those, maybe even 4, but I'll go 3.
3 copies of Arrow Season 2.5 trade paperback.
$1.99.
Same price.
A hardcover book about New York just because I thought it was cool.
Well, we're not going to count that one then. Next book.
Yeah,
Cigar
that's
box,
about right.
cigars. Also, I thought it was cool.
Hey, Dave.
Yeah, I'm not privy to the price on any of those kind of things.
1, 2,
Yeah,
3,
let's
4,
go.
5, 6, 7, 8 copies of the Avengers. Well, what is it? Endless Wartime.
Yeah. You had 8 copies. That was $3.99.
All of these cost $2.99 total.
Every single one of them.
Yep. Fill a basket
Did you say total or per book?
total. Fill a basket. We're getting rid of these books. Take them. Whatever you can fit in a basket.
Way off in that case.
$2.99.
So why'd you get
I thought-
multiples of so many? Would you plan
I
on just
wonder
like,
if they're going to put any more out today.
why
So
did
I
you
went
get multiples of so many? Do you plan on like throwing them up on eBay for
Giveaways,
$3?
gifts, eBay,
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
4 copies of Family Guy Learn to Draw. I figure I'll send you one of these. You can probably use it. Right?
You're talking to me? Yeah, I can't draw for shit. I'm talentless.
My stick
I
figures.
don't even
look
know what
bad.
this is. Some History Channel.
Yeah, everybody's like, oh, come on. They know my mom can paint. They're like, can you? Or, so I guess you can draw too. I'm like, nope.
Nope. It skips a generation. Don't you know the rule?
Yeah, right.
That looks cool. What is that?
Not a
Oh,
clue.
Palmiotti?
Yeah. So
Sweet.
it looks cool.
I was going to say it looked like the old guard for a second then, but no.
Might actually read this one.
Yeah, the old guard, the second movie's coming soon.
Yeah.
It's filmed.
I
I'm excited for
really
that.
enjoyed the first one.
Yeah,
I did
the first
too.
one
I
was
thought it was great.
tough, dude.
And one each of
Badass.
these, just because they only had one.
Red Menace.
Jeff Lemire, Green Arrow, and Matt Fraction, Hawkeye.
Dude, you scored.
So yeah, I've spent $6 and everything I just showed you. That's what I paid. $6.
So you could probably sell them for about $20 each over here.
Yeah, right.
Rob, did you watch that movie Old Guard from a few years back?
I'm like, that's
I
good
did.
stock for giveaways and stuff. I figure. I might know people that might actually want to read some of those. I walked right by them without noticing them. Almost halfway out the door, and I'm like, "Wait a second, what does that sign say?"
Hey, Jim. Hope you're doing well, mate.
Hey, Jim.
What's up, Jim?
Yeah,
No, you could probably. Would you fit one of those in one book in a Gemini?
Yeah.
Or would they be too thick for a Gemini?
No.
No, don't fit
Yeah,
in the
so
Gemini.
Gemini is what, about $30, Rob, to send over here, roughly?
Yeah, I can't remember the last time I've sold.
I think because everything
It's
you've
been-
sent over here lately has been all boxes.
Yeah, because I usually consolidate.
Mm.
Which, don't you have something coming to me?
Yeah, from Jonathan, surprisingly enough.
All right, I haven't seen heads or tails of it, so.
You might not have sent it yet. But, no, he's because he hit me up. He hit me up last Spidey'S Outback last week. He had some spare Werewolf by Nights that I needed.
Oh, okay.
So,
I never
So-
seen these before. I never saw the Marvel triple actions before.
oh yeah, I've seen.
yeah.
See them.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty cool. They've done.
Very
Yeah, there's
cool.
like double feature action, triple action. There's a few of those.
Yeah, they're just. I mean, they're obviously the reprint stuff. It's these
Yeah.
are Fantastic Four reprints
Mm.
from the Doom and Silver Surfer
Right.
stuff, but it was. I was like, okay, that's kind of cool.
I like
Stuff
that.
that-
Like Marvel
Stuff that'll
fans.
pick up when you're prowling on whatnot, finding some books for the giveaway bin.
Yeah, they did a whole heap of those reprint type books in the Bronze Age. It's about 10 different titles.
Marvel
It's
Tales.
why wouldn't you? I mean, at the time when you didn't have stuff at LCSs, for most part, you're just doing mostly selling from newsstands. Why wouldn't you do a bunch of some different repackage some of the stuff you already had? It was a way to get more stuff out there that you already paid for. So it's just like facsimiles today, right? It's no shocker that they're doing facsimiles every single week. It's because they've already paid for it. It's the profit margin on it is high.
Yeah.
Right. So as long as
And they
people
didn't have
buy it.
trade paperbacks or any of that back
Hey, Darren.
then.
But yeah, so that's kind of cool.
Rob, I'm 3 away from having 20 slabs.
Okay.
So now's when you're upping it to 30 is the requirement.
Yeah.
No. Well, it used to be.
I'm going to try to get there before I say, throw my hat.
It used to be a bigger number, and then we brought it down because the intro part of the show takes longer than it used to in the early days. Because it takes 12 to 15 minutes before we get to the guest.
Yeah.
And most of the guests, I tell them 20 to 24 books. A lot of people bring extra books because sometimes they don't tell, the stories don't go very long and they get through extra books, or some people do, and we don't get through all their books. It just depends. So it doesn't matter. We have a good time, and we do. The weird one's going to be I'm going to have March 1st is going to be a special time start for that show. That's the first. I'm changing the time the show starts just for that one day, and it has nothing to do with the guest. It's like it's all because I have a conflict during the middle of the day during where my show would normally be, and because I'm already canceling the last show of the month, I don't want to have multiple cancellations in a single month. So I said, I'll time shift it. And as long as I'm time shifting it, I took advantage of the situation to recruit somebody who
a very, very good friend of mine.
Yeah. So so Neville agreed he's going to come on the show, and
yeah,
so.
that's gonna be all. Yeah, because I've been like trying to like get a spare moment. Like every time I talk to Neville, it's always in passing. It's like usually I'm leaving a con, he's coming in and things like that. And I've been wanting to try and get him on the show for ages. And yeah, I'm glad that's finally sort of come to fruition, sort of thing. So yeah,
It works out much better because the week after that is when we switch to daylight savings. The week after,
Right.
which means
So
it'll
then-
go back to 5:30 a.m. start time for us.
yeah. So that's which is then the following week after that, Dave comes on.
Oh shit. Yeah, because at the moment it's a 6:30 a.m. start time. So when you go to daylight savings, it'll be 5:30, and then when we go to finish daylight savings, it'll be back to the old 4:30 schedule, which is. But I'll still be up. I'm a dedicated person.
Wow, bought a house and now you'll be living on beans and toast. Never buy
right.
a comic.
No doubt. We're all going to end up like that soon.
But, no, good on you, Darren. Good to hear. Finally, you got it.
Yeah.
What's up, Bobby?
But no, Neville's got a fantastic collection. He is the only registered CGC witness in Australia as well. Obviously, he will get into that, but he's done a lot of hard yards working to achieve that. And
Yeah.
he's like Dave. He's another import. So he wasn't born and raised. He was actually born and raised in. But I'll let him. Yeah, that's giving away his story. I'll let him tell it on the episode, obviously. But yeah, no, he's an awesome guy, very helpful guy, big boy. But he doesn't have a group over here called Grail Hunters for nothing.
Right.
So
Right.
yeah. But now you'll see a lot of interesting books. That's for sure.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
Yeah, he'd have enough like awesome books to do multiple shows. So
Yeah, it's always that start time that's always the issue, but
yeah,
especially during the summer. For our summer here,
so I think that'll be a
it's a 9 a.m. start.
9 a.m. for me. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, because I scheduled so we would be done, and there would still be a buffer between the end of that show and your show.
He's like Jason with his actual number plate on his car is Hulk 181.
Nice.
So
We'll do that. Yeah, so we got a couple off days in there because I have that. Like I said, that day was a day I didn't want to skip because I'm already like the end of March I'm off because I'll be at WonderCon. Then the end of April I'm taking a day off because I'll be on a cruise. And then next thing you know is June will be off at Heroes Con.
they're missing a few more than usual because usually it's only like two shows or 3 shows at most per year.
It's only a couple usually, yeah. So we'll see. I could always potentially fill in a show from a hotel. I've done it. I do it every once in a while, but I don't want to. From a con, it's kind of like I just like to go. No, I want to go focus on the con. I don't want to be worried about doing a show.
And that's going to be my problem this year is because I want to start getting back to going to cons again because obviously all these like singular one-day cons or like little fairs and that always on Sundays. So like I went to that Yarraville one a couple of weeks ago or whatever. I know the guy who runs the show, so he let me sneak in early, get some footage, and then do my buying, and then literally I was out the door and I literally had to start it from my laptop. Hey, what's up, Remy?
Remy.
Yeah, that's always how I feel like too, because like one of the shows I like to go to out here is the Berkeley Comic Show, and they're 5 times a year, and they are mostly on Saturdays. Yeah. And I'm like, oh, it's okay. I'm not going to go on a Saturday because it's about almost an hour drive away to get there. And so it's like by the time if I do my show, then it's like, okay, after the end of my show, I could get up there and I could spend an hour or two maybe there before it closes at 4, and then I have to drive back. Well, that's just not worth my hassle.
Yeah.
So I only go when they have it on a Sunday. And that's the nice thing is the East Bay Con show that I went to this last Sunday is it's always on a Sunday because it's in a hotel lobby and stuff type thing. And the hotel doesn't, they're a Sunday. Okay. Their guests are out or are leaving, because they then get their parking lot gets inundated by everybody from this con. And that would be such an impact to their business otherwise. So,
yeah. Yeah, I've been doing a bit of research and sort of going, oh, okay, I've never heard of this one. And there's a 1 day one here and a 1 day one there. But yeah, always on Sunday. And obviously when daylight savings finishes, it's going to be even harder because then it'll go back to 10 a.m., which is usually like that I start this show instead of 11. And that will be when, like most of the shows actually start. So I'm like, I'm not going to be able to sneak in an hour or 2 hours early because people will still be setting up. Won't be any point to actually doing it. What's up, Rich? But, I might just, maybe just cancel an odd show here or there. I've done it for almost 2 years flat, and I think I've only missed one show. Yeah.
Did you go back and watch the rewind?
Yeah.
Of what happened on that show?
The one show you missed.
Yeah, I did.
I don't have one.
You better.
Yeah, there was a lot of shenanigans going on in that show. Bloody Remy. Yes, I think that was the one. That was the one that Caroline brought up something about the buff goat bloody herded guy or whatever it was. I don't know. He has like a social media thing where he has goats as pets and he takes half naked photos with goats around or something. I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? What do I do when I'm away and this shit happens? Yeah, you don't do the daylight saving stuff in Perth. Oh boy, that is what it is.
Hey, what's up, Jeff?
Hope you're doing well, mate.
So what about Brian winning his own book today? How about that?
Oh, that was hilarious. The first one. That was hilarious.
Yeah, right.
Oh god. I didn't actually realize a copy of that was in that box.
Yeah, you couldn't script that, huh?
I thought you might have left that to the last book, not the first one.
Yeah, it's get that joke out of the way and then move on.
Yeah, move on to the rest of the cool books that were picked out. Oh god, yeah, that was hilarious. Oh boy. I know you're not a pop vinyl collector, Mark, and I know I know you have a couple, but you don't really like them. I did notice there is going to be an exclusive for the Dr. Phosphorus with his fingers up. He's too busy concentrating on whatever's in front of him.
Tacos. He's got tacos.
I wish I had tacos.
Right?
Oh, everything's gone very
Quiet.
Yeah, Matt must have had a lot of background
noise. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yes. All right, and that's the end of the show. No. Yeah, thanks, Remy. No, he's not paying any attention. Oh, somebody's hovering around the background. I didn't say.
Vlogs.
Oh, what's up?
There he is.
What's up, guys?
Rob, are you guys going to vote for more books for the books tonight? We don't do it every week, Jim. It's usually it also depends on how many get sort of pulled out, like if there's any extra pulls and stuff like that. But it's generally at least every 2 weeks.
Who
we
won
did for the
today?
day.
What did I miss? Who won today? Any big name?
Brian won his own book.
Of course he did.
That
That's
was
funny.
hilarious.
Wait, he
Yeah,
won a
we know
doctor
what you mean.
issue? He
Yeah.
won the doctor.
Yeah,
That's
he
hilarious.
won and he that got pulled out. That was hilarious. I can't
That's
remember
too
who won
funny.
the other one.
You know what you call that?
Comic addicts. Comic addicts.
You know
the
what
top,
you call pulling your own book is called? It's called a reverse Uno.
Or it's called comic book masturbation.
Good to see you guys. I was
Wow,
just on
that's interesting.
Tony's last Comiverse
Yeah, a couple
before
cups.
he goes on hiatus.
Oh, okay. Oh, nice.
I think he's wrapping it up. Like it sounded like we were. So I was like, I've got to go do something. I want to come here because he was wrapping up. I already did mine a little bit.
Wrap it up. Before
I
she
do like the
tweets it.
background. That is pretty funny.
Oh, the jacked kangaroo. Yeah.
he's like, come at me, bro. Fight me.
Yeah, it's a bit hard. And the first time I pulled that up, it was only Rob and I on the panel, and it looked kind of weird because of the split down the middle. And Rob said he didn't like it because
It wasn't. It's not
either side of it.
symmetrical.
Yeah. But yeah, like when it's multiple people, you can sort of get away with it.
I'd be scared shitless if I saw a kangaroo like that. I'd be like, I'm done.
He'd be able to kick you in the face, and you would not have a face left.
Yeah, exactly.
So what's going on with you, Vogsy? Have you picked up any books?
Me?
Yeah, have you picked up any good books lately?
I got some stuff from Matt, but I'm gonna save that for next week.
All right.
I got nothing major. Rob and Mark, did you see they added some people to Heroes Con as guests?
They will every couple weeks.
Yep. They just added Daniel Warner Johnson and JR.
Not a surprise, and JR don't care.
Yeah, I don't care about JR either.
If they can bring back Senior, then that'll be a different story. But
yeah, exactly right. Exactly.
Oh god. Yeah, no, it's
I'm surprised Izzy isn't on yet, but who knows what Izzy's up to these days tonight. Looks hot there, Spidey.
It's actually not as bad today. I've been absolutely dying during the week, though. It's been fucking horrible. I suppose for obviously for the Americans, Fahrenheit, it's all been sort of up in the hundreds. Pretty much the whole week with extremely high humidity, so it's been really unbearable. So, and of course, I'm in and out of the heat all day. It doesn't help. I don't like hot weather. That's for sure.
Yeah.
What's this? Thanks to Legion, I finally got my Showcase 60, and it was a decent grade too. What's the significance of Showcase 60?
It's your Spectre, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a Spectre.
Is that first appearance of Spectre, or no? He was in the Golden Age.
It'd be Silver Age.
Silver Age.
Oh, that's right. The Silver Age appearance first is. Yeah. Oh, nice. Well, happy for you, Jim. If it's a book you've been wanting for a while, then massive congrats.
Yeah. Oh, he wanted it for a while. We were on Matt's, and Mark hopped on. He's like, by the way, this
Spectre is a cool character.
Matt.
So I was going through the box of what I was going to replenish, and I pulled out some books. I figured I would just pull like a smaller subset for you guys to pick from. But then when I got done, I pulled and I put all the rest of the books back. I realized that it's about the right number of books, so I'm just going to throw all these in. Congratulations! I'm glad you guys picked a great stack of books. Let's recap what you selected.
I have 40K for
all right.
one comic.
So this
Fair
week,
enough.
what's going to go in there? And sometimes we just do it this way, Jim. Nobody gets to vote. I just make an executive decision because it's my box. We're going to replace the Doctor with another Doctor number 1 variant cover. We'll get a +2 pulls to it. We'll throw a Daredevil 199 in there.
Oh, nice. So in Perth, he did 120. Look at us. Let's see.
And we'll throw in a Daredevil 200.
Nice.
We'll replace the wedding issue with a wedding issue.
Nice.
We'll throw in the first cameo of Cable and cameo of Strife and cameo of the Mutant Liberation Front.
Putting in some of the books that kept getting voted out.
Or missing the cut, sure. We'll throw this Moon Knight leaving the Avengers.
Nice.
Let's see here. We'll throw in that first appearance of Azrael.
Cool.
First Darkhawk.
Yeah. It's a pity Mike's not going to be co-hosting.
Death of Alfred.
Boo. No, just the booing. I'm booing the death of Alfred. I'm still mad about that.
First full Mobius.
Yeah.
Cool.
Mobius.
I hope I win that one. I need that book.
And if you get the direct edition, you get the first Mobius on cover here down in the bowl box.
Nice.
First cameo of Jessica Cruz.
Nice.
She was a hot character for a minute.
First Domino.
Real Domino, not fake Domino.
Yeah, not the imposter Domino.
Not the pizza. Sorry.
The second appearance of Black Goliath, first solo issue.
Nice.
Man, you really brought the mood down with that joke. I'm telling you.
I know. I'm sorry.
Captain America 303, The Origin of Cap's Shield.
Wow, cool.
Sweet.
Do you have that one, Matt?
Petrock the Leaper.
No, I need that one too. I hope I win it.
We'll
I
throw
have that
this X-Men 21 featuring Juggernaut.
Mikado variant.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We'll throw in Planet Hulk World Breaker #1.
Sweet.
It's a nice looking cover.
We'll throw in this Darth Maul, black, white, and red.
Ooh,
That's cool.
amazing cover.
For Southern Comic Geek, we'll throw in that first appearance of Bloodshot.
I thought you were going to say. I thought you were going to say
Almost.
Turok 1. Then I'm like, Mark's going to be like,
Oh,
no, you can't do that.
No, I said mark all my Turok ones. And then the last book that we're going to throw in here is we'll throw in X-Men 201, first Nathaniel Summers as a baby.
Nice. So a nice little bunch of minor keys and cool variants.
Yeah.
In the best giveaway box on YouTube. Bar none.
By far.
No doubt.
So tune in every Saturday 2:30 p.m. Am I right? Am I getting that time right?
2:30 p.m. Eastern, 11:30 a.m. Pacific. GMT -8.
X-Men, always good. So a lot of people don't like X-Men.
Yeah.
Not everybody likes
As
X-Men.
opposed to what your GMT +11.
Yeah, 11. Yeah. So 6:30 in the morning at the moment until daylight savings starts wreaking havoc on everybody.
Exactly. Well, it's not just that it wreaks havoc on everybody, it wreaks havoc on the rest of the world because the U.S. decides to go and say, hey, we're going to change ours. Well, the rest of y'all wait 6 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, it's yeah, like it was good when you were a kid because then you're like, oh, you get more daylight to, go out and play and have fun and, and all that sort of stuff. And then, as you get older, you're just like, this is just a pain in the ass. Why even bother adhering to it anymore?
Hey, Vogs.
Mark.
Oh, you're present now.
Hi, Mark.
Yeah, I've been here the whole time.
How are you, sir?
Good.
I don't care for X-Men storylines.
Good to hear. Good to hear.
Invalid older stories. Yeah, like I hear from a lot of X-Men collectors that they'd much prefer the older X-Men storylines. Obviously, like Claremont run, things like that. It's definitely the better ones.
It was so good that it ruined everything after it.
Right.
Mark, did you see my new figure that Kevin gave me? Posted on Instagram. It's Marvel Legends Rogue.
That tracks.
Started getting crappy when they started putting two.
Too bad it's not issue number 1 that I found in that box. Right?
From Bubs.
First appearance of Gwenpool's in the first one, right?
Yeah,
I believe so.
Yeah. Always, that's my luck. I'm always a day late, a dollar short.
Yeah, dude, you found
Always
some
the
great stuff
bridesmaid.
in that box. So.
Yeah.
But I did pull some pretty cool Superman keys in that collection.
Nice.
Very nice.
I'm very nice.
No, I say it like Australian. Nice.
It's nice, mate. Nice.
Nice.
Get on your cover. Yep. Oh, what have I done? Oh, I hit something weird. How do I get out of this? There we go.
I don't know what
Are
you did.
Stuck in purgatory?
Oh no! I hit the comment side went away and it went all like full screen and just
Mine does that sometimes. I don't know why.
went wacky.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm just trialing it, Christina. I'm not the greatest reviewer on the world. I'm not really necessarily doing it as a review show. It's more just like another collectible show type thing. I'm just sort of showing the physical movies that I have. I'm just trying to come up with new ideas. I'm just feeling a little bit stale with the channel at the moment. I just need to come up with something new. So
Hi, Bunny.
Put some stank on it, man.
Monkey.
You gotta put some stank on it.
Stank on it.
yeah, I know, but I'm just and that's the thing. Like I know a lot of these movies. I'm gonna have to watch them again before I do the video. Because I did my first one and I was like, yeah, it was all right, but it wasn't great. But that's why I said, please just tell me in the comments, good, bad, indifferent. Just let me know. Let me have it. So,
Matt, I got your mail today, by the way. There'll be a video sooner or later. Thank you again.
Okay, good.
Got it.
Well, you try to pay off your mortgage, are you, Darren? I'm only passively collecting the keys and stuff for the X-Men runs. I only want the early stuff. I don't want any of the newer stuff. Unless you got an X-Men 50, I'd love an X-Men 50. But that's not a cheap book. But I do have a 2 and a 7. But I want a first Juggernaut. I want that infamous Steranko Polaris cover. There's a few more that I really want, but obviously giant size X-Men 94, a few others. But yeah, if you've got like 101 is definitely another one. But you know what I'm like, Darren. I'm not a slab collector, and I'm not paying slab prices. And most of those sort of books I'll need to pay off. So if you've got a 101 raw, low grade, that's complete, I'm interested. So I'm waiting for somebody to pipe up and say, well, if you come to Heroes Con, you could probably pick that up really cheap.
Yeah, but to do that, I can't be talking to my mom at the same time.
Yeah. Exactly. Family gets preference.
My mom likes to like text me and message me things that are like 3 days old, like they're happening right now. Like, yeah, I know. She'll hit me up like 2 weeks after, be like, oh my God, did you know there's a new Superman trailer? And she'll be excited, like, yeah. Did you know that blah, blah, blah? I'm like, yeah. And then I tell her some stuff. She's like, no. And she does that with everything.
Yeah. It's like I always tell my mum, you know, like if you're going to ring me at work, make sure it's like some sort of emergency or, you know, something because I don't want personal calls at work. And then she'll ring me like 10 minutes before closing time, and I can't answer it because I'm, you know, busy trying to close up the shop. And then I'll check the message, and she's like, "Oh, can you pick up some milk on the way home?" And I'm like, "That's not important. Wait till after work." It's not slabbed, unfortunately. It's a 9.4-ish. Oh no, fuck no. I cannot afford that book in that kind of grade. It's a fence copy. Huh. And here's Digger Jim.
Jim,
Jim.
my Arsenal brother. What up?
I heard a rumor, man, that Bukayo Saka and Ben White are coming back early.
Good. Good. We need them back soon.
They need to come back because they need help.
Yes, they do. How are you, Jim?
Okay. It's been one of those days where we kind of had this like rain and mixed with ice. So I didn't really go out and do anything but work on my Lego Batman and watch Only Slaps.
How's the Lego Batman coming along?
Slowly. There's like 17 bags, and I do like 2, and then I'm like, I need a break because
which one is it?
It's like it's the old school one.
Oh, okay.
The 1960s one.
My cousin got the Charger, and I don't think he ever finished it. He got it a year ago for Christmas.
Oh no, I'm gonna finish it. I finished the Voltron. I'll be damned if I'm not gonna finish it. But
I don't think he'll finish it.
It takes a while. It takes a minute because I put a pin and you put a pin in one wrong hole, and you realize it like at the end when you can't put this other piece on, and you're like, damn it. Now you got to go back and figure out why this isn't fitting. I was so pissed. I had to take the whole thing apart to that point and move that pin over one spot.
I recall doing that before.
I was like, yeah, it can get kind of nerve-wracking. But other than that, it's just been, I got my my win in from C3 from
nice.
What's his name? Comic Culture. These things look cool.
What did you get?
I got all kinds of stuff. I got Adventure Man Volume 1. A Terry Dodson cover looks like.
Oh, the Dodsons are awesome. Yeah.
So this is a book. I mean, this is like a real hardback book. So straight up, I like that. I like Terry Dodson's work. He's pretty good.
Terry and Rachel are awesome.
Yep. And then let's see. I don't know what this is. This is a I don't know what this is. Automalia. You know what that is? Anyway, it's an indie book.
She's got something in her eye.
Autumn.
Yeah. He's not happy. This is one that I never picked up, but I'm gonna read because it's always intrigued me. I Hate Fairyland.
Oh yeah.
It's not a young thing.
Yeah.
Scotty Young.
This is Zombie Zero. And then this is the big piece, supposedly. Let me look. Yep. So this is Black Mamba by Rom B. But it has a Rom B sketch in it.
Oh, cool.
I thought that was pretty cool. So I'm definitely going to read this. This looks intriguing. So yeah, those were my wins.
Where did you win those?
With Nick's Comic Culture and Fable on their show on the 31st for C3. You missed it.
What did I miss? That's kidding. I'm just filling up my drink.
C3 winnings.
My C3 winnings from Fable.
Oh yeah.
And yep, it's got a little Ron B sketch in it.
Oh, nice.
Nice. Yeah.
Nice.
And then I like these zombie books.
Hey,
I'll read that.
thank you for joining us. What else did you get? I hate
Scotty.
Fairyland.
I hate Fairyland. This one I have no idea what this is. Another horror book. Maybe I'll send that to John. And then this Terry Dotson book, Adventure Man, which looks, I like their art, so that'll be interesting. Yeah, those were the wins. I'm going to dig into one of these tonight before I go to bed. Now I got a new sticker to put on my wall. I'm all about that. And this cool, tag, bookmark tag, whatever you want to call it. Find a place for that. Maybe that'll go right there. I think does MadSpidey have any stickers? I don't think he does.
No, I do not have stickers. Almost 4 years, and I have never had a sticker. I'll get on that one day.
Spidey, wasn't trying to be a tool or anything in my response to your video. This was just what I was observing. And I'm like, you know what? I like your concept. I love Silent Rage. I mean, come on, man. That's classic.
Yeah.
That's classic Chuck Norris.
I did get a few like hints and tips and ideas from some people and things like that. So I'm actually gonna look into it. Like I'm not a very good, like everything I do is straight off the top of my head. It's never scripted, it's straight all off the cuff. So sometimes like and as I sort of said, maybe I need to rewatch if I haven't watched it in a while. Like I haven't watched Silent Rage in probably 10 years. So I was trying to remember certain things about it.
Right. As a rule of thumb, though, if you're gonna do,
Hey Brandon,
as a rule of thumb, if you're gonna do a video review, I would watch that video before I even do the video. I mean, I'd watch the movie. Just watch it.
Yeah,
that's the other part of it. I'm literally just. I literally all I did was I closed my eyes and just reached out and just grabbed whatever I grabbed.
Right. And that's fine as your selection process, but then you have to sit and watch it before you do the damn video.
Yeah.
I literally did it and then did the video.
Well, I mean, we're still doing it. I'm still doing a show with my friend like that, and I just put a poll up like 4 different movies and said which one should we review.
Or do it like that. Yeah, that's fine too. So,
Hope you're having a great day, Sarah.
I think for me, I couldn't do a review of a movie if I hadn't watched, like I haven't seen Silent Rage in probably 20 years, maybe longer. It's just I can remember him wearing that big gaudy cowboy hat, I can remember that. And I can remember that I briefly remember a little bit of the biker fight scene, but I had no idea about the music that you brought up. That's fast. That's the kind of stuff that I love personally. I love to hear, like when you listen to these actors talk about things, they were in this movie with so and so, and then you get to hear like the behind the scenes stuff. It's like, I was in this movie with, this actor. And afterwards, he would go over and stick a firework up his ass every day, but nobody knew that.
Oklahoma secrets, Jim.
Yeah, I think I just sort of streamed. And that's what I sort of said in that first one, because I literally did it. I just grabbed a movie, started the video, waffled on for 10 minutes like I normally always do.
Right.
And then, did the little spiel thing. But I want to try and get it down to like a 3 to 5 minute video instead of my normal 15, 20 minutes of me talking shit and then 1 minute of showing the thing. But everybody knows I'm like that anyway with my videos. But I want to be able to sort of do like half review, half like, and did you know this about it? Like the Peg Bundy thing. But also show like, especially if it's like a steel book or a collector's edition, like show the collectible aspect of, if it has one, of that that sort of thing as well. So sort of it's a little bit collector's show and a little bit sort of movie review show, but a little bit information. So a little bit of everything in there. So, but I'll fine tune it the further I go on.
I like that funny behind the scenes stuff like that, where they have like Bob Odenkirk. Oh, Bob Odenkirk was talking about on Howard Stern about Steven Seagal hosting Saturday Night Live when he was one of the head writers there. Mm-hmm. And he says Seagal was like, I don't know what you people do here. I've never seen the show. And they're like, you've never seen Saturday Night Live? He's like, yeah, I don't watch comedies, he said. And then he wanted him to do a skit about him beating up all the executives at ExxonMobil or something to make his statement about the environment. Like, it didn't even make sense.
Ooh. What Mark have?
Porn.
Boom.
Blade.
Look at that.
Mm-hmm. Porn.
Look at that.
Can you give a review of it, please?
Hi, Monkey.
Hey.
Monkey.
Dude, I love the silent movie of Mark. Silent movie reviews with Mark.
Silent movie reviews. I think it was pretty accurate.
Hey, Pops.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I got super lucky. This is going for like $50 on the secondary market. Found it for $25 on the first dairy market.
Nice.
First dairy market.
Bargain.
Did you get that from Dead Media?
No, the first dairy market.
Oh, shit. That reminds me.
New on shelf.
Sarah, are you still in the chat? If you're still in the chat, can you put aside a Venom 3 steelbook for me, please? If not, I'll message you.
Venom 3.
You want to put aside a Venom 3 steelbook, do you, eh?
Right,
yeah, that one.
Yeah, that one.
Ours doesn't come out till this week.
That's
The Last
China.
Dance. Like, oh.
Look at that.
You watched it yet, Spidey?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah, I put a Venom video up today. It's for channel members. And like I had to concede, like I enjoyed this one. Like
it's just a good popcorn movie. This one was.
Yeah, well, by the time you get to the third one, you've been beaten to death by the
popcorn.
First.
You say?
And it's just like, yeah, you know, fine, let's watch it. And yeah, dude, I enjoyed this one a lot.
Yeah, like I'll be one of the only ones. I don't mind. I think all three are popcorn movies. Yes, that was the more enjoyable of the three. But I don't mind doing a rewatch of the first two.
Nice.
Our steelbook was a different. Our steelbook was a different cover.
Yeah, y'all were touching tips, right?
Something
the two tridents touching tips.
Welcome everybody who's popping into
the dark
chat.
trident and trident.
touching tips.
Touching tips. I mean, what don't you want to call it? Y'all quit being weird.
Yeah, quit being weird.
And then of course you have the first one there. These are just ones that have new to me.
Crap! I forgot the bloody thing. Hang on. Whoop.
Hey,
Here's Papa.
Papa, he sold your.
The ones I had last night, they were like I always say, it's like a sour dick slap to your mouth.
Was that clip from this show? Actually, I've been meaning to ask.
Mark did that for me.
Are you asking about the slap to the mouth clip?
Yeah.
Did Simon say that on this stream? Is what Boggs was asking.
I honestly can't remember. I think he. He
talks like that everywhere he goes. So who knows?
But then Steve pulled out. Don't read into that.
Where is Bo? Chris. Hi, Chris.
Stuff I've said here, man. I'm surprised they haven't clipped.
Are you Chris?
Hello. You already missed the input of the books going into the Rob did exactly.
Nobody had any input except for me.
Yeah.
Also, Mark did his silent movie review of Blade. You also
I got Pops a steelbook for Christmas.
Oh, nice. There's only one book you're going to
a monkey.
You're gonna go crazy over, Chris. The rest aren't too bad.
Mark, your kids are
Look,
awesome.
we'll review again. There we go. Here's what was going into the bin.
Oh no.
I can move myself. We're
We're gonna give Chris
not
a heart
touching.
attack on
God
this
damn it, now
stream
it's
too.
stuck. Come on.
What the heck?
Just
There we
show I'm
go.
not touching the
No,
control.
it was for some, my thing was acting up.
Yeah,
My
something
age,
like
it
that.
happens. Anyways, so we're replacing the doctor with a doctor. We got some Daredevil 199.
Thank you, CP.
Some Daredevil 1 or 200.
It's a great book.
That's a great cover too.
We'll replace that stupid wedding issue with a wedding issue.
That's the one.
Chris is
I'll
like,
see what
why
I-
is this
that's the
book
last.
in there?
We'll throw in a first cameo
Second
of Cable
Cable,
and
yeah.
first cameo of Strife.
Look at that cod piece on that old man there.
We'll throw in a Moon Knight leaving the Avengers.
Hey, Chad.
We're going to throw in the first Azrael. We're going to throw in first Darkhawk.
There you go.
The death of Alfred.
I went down.
First Mobius.
It was hot for like a minute,
First
right?
cameo of Jessica Cruz.
Just like she was.
First real Domino.
Hey, Benny.
I'm just waiting to hear Chris' reaction.
Second Black Goliath. First solo issue.
He only reacted to the Spider-Man annual. Nothing else he'll react to.
Origin of Cap Shield.
I like that truck, the Leaper.
X-Men featuring Juggernauts.
It's a great cover.
Cover.
Planet Hulk Worldbreaker. Darth Maul, Black, White, and Red, #1.
Ooh, that's cool cover.
Yeah, that's nice.
First Bloodshot.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
And then the first Nathaniel Summers baby.
Really, 201. That's where Storm gets leadership of the X-Men as well.
Yes, she does.
So that's what's going in the bin to replace it
What's
all.
up, Chris? What's up, Cliff?
What's
Going
up,
on,
Mark?
brother?
Do you know how excited I
heck?
am when
What
I
the
show up
heck?
in time for Rob to
I
put
don't
stuff in
like
the
this.
bin? It's sadly one of the most exciting parts of my week.
Is it here what I'm going to slip inside?
Yes. And the more upset Chris gets, the more turned on I get, the more uncomfortable Boggs gets, the more excited I get, the
After
more
hearing you say all that, I'm equal parts excited for you and equal parts sad.
right. You should be, and the more confused you get you get a look on your face, Mark. I get more excited. It's just
I just wish I had better weeks. I just wish your weeks were better. That's all.
my
Move down
weeks are
here.
not better. My weeks are terrible, and straight up, like after my show this morning, I had like Dr. Von Hoot like backstage be like, and this happened, and this happened. And I have no idea if we're gonna make any heroes, and this happened, and this happened. And I'm like, and I'm just hanging on.
That's why Mark said that he wishes you had better weeks.
Yeah.
Now that you're here, Cliff, have you done a redrawing?
I have not done a redrawing.
Okay.
Should we do one now?
You can if you want.
Yeah, let's do it.
What are you redrawing?
I'm redrawing the membership wheel.
I wanted. I told him to redraw it.
You did. Now I just gotta find it.
Yeah, if I knew his list of members, I would have just AOK'd it, but I don't know his list of members yet. So I just said just redraw it.
Oh, did MadSpidey win?
MadSpidey did win.
I know I could have said, send it to you, Rob, to add to the pile, but I said, no, just redraw it. So, hey, Seabizzle, Jag, thanks for joining. Greatly appreciate it.
I love Seabizzle.
One of us may have to leave though because the giveaway
Oh yeah, the giveaway is not going to work, is it?
Oh, that's not. Well, it might. It's nice. There, I gave away a brute force the other week.
Brute force one is my Turok. Yes, we had it. We had a discussion about Turok earlier, Rich.
We had a lengthy discussion about it.
Mark is lacking in copies compared to Southern Comic Geek, apparently.
Southern Comic Geek definitely holds the record for sure.
But he's on his way.
I don't know anybody else with confirmed copies other than SCG like
Did
that.
it work?
That's hilarious.
Yeah, it worked.
It worked. All right.
Well,
let's
it's 1063 comics. I don't know why you're.
Hey, what's going on?
Well, no, because he was my guest when I did it, so I made the thing based on him.
Got it.
All right, so there's some Canadian luck. Let's go.
Come on, KBDM.
Oh,
nuts!
Oh,
what?
How about that? Rigged.
Congratulations.
Did the NFL referees put this together?
I swear.
So what?
I feel cheated again.
I slipped him $100 bill before the show started. So.
I knew it. I knew it.
If only. So, Matt, here's what you're getting, buddy.
Oh boy! Thank you so much.
A new car. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
New car.
Issue one of the New Gods.
Oh, that's so goddamn good.
Issue 2 of the New Gods, the acetate version.
Oh, now you have to go back and get number 1.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back and get number. Yeah, definitely.
Incredible Hulk Legacy issue 802.
Ooh. Oh, I love it. It's got homage.
And Justice League Unlimited, the etched foil cover.
Cliff, did you check out the back cover to the New Gods number 2?
Yeah, because it's like part of a map or something, right?
No, it's the the Da Vinci Vitruvian Man.
Oh, Vitruvian Man. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. Every issue it gets more and more filled in, so you're watching a new god be born. It's the birth of a new god kind of thing. If you get the whole set, you'll get the whole story of the birth of the new god on the back cover.
You're also getting Shadow Gwen, or whatever we're calling it. Spider-Gwen Shadow Clones, number 4. It's a pink cover. I threw it in for a pink cover. Ultimate Wolverine number 1.
Oh.
For male.
Venom Marvel Rivals.
Oh, man.
Spider-Man Marvel Rivals.
Nice.
Magic number 1 Marvel Rivals.
You're welcome, Matt.
Thank you, Cliff.
And don't worry, Papa. You're in it for month number 2, baby. This is for month 1. And month number 2 is going to kick off with this Batman foil.
And end with that Batman foil. Good luck, Papa.
Probably the way my life is going. Thanks for bringing it up, Mark. Love you too.
I just bust your bussy, buddy.
I wish you were busting my bussy. Things might be better, but they're not. And my bussy is unbusted.
Hey, Simon, can I show my giveaway I'm going to be giving away again?
Yeah, you can do that. Give me a second.
I tried to hammer it home. Uncanny X-Men 214.
Ooh, Barry Windsor Smith and Arthur Adams cover. Let's go.
And it's when Dazzler joins the X-Men.
Can one of the mods drop Matt's link? He's trying to get to 300. If they could do that again, that'd be greatly
It's a
appreciated.
minor key. Black Crow's first appearance, that guy right there. This is the variant edition, but this is Hulk 6. This is the first appearance of that guy he's fighting there,
Titan.
Here's West Coast Avengers number 1 from the new series. Star Wars Yoda number 3 variant edition.
Yoda variant.
Mandalorian number 6 variant edition.
Ah, beautiful.
Nice.
Thank you, Christina. Thank you, Cliff.
We got a little Alex Ross Electra variant. This was interesting. Lynn Wein and Tom Bandrake did this. It's called Retroactive 70s Batman.
With a B,
with a
B, Darren. It's
like
Sorry,
70s
Matt, go
style
on.
Batman, and then they have some of the old reprint stories in there, and it's on newsprint, kind of like the Hulk and X-Men Grand Design was. Then we
that
got
one.
Black Canary, Best of the Best number 1 DNA variant. Superman Wonder Woman number 20 Bombshells variant. And you get 3 of these old school die cut Superman variants. So That's all. That's in one giveaway. When I get to 300, I'm about 20 some away.
There's Matt's link in the chat,
Whenever
people.
I
If
get
you're
to
not subbed out
300
to
and
Matt, please do so.
And it's steady. When it stays at 300, and then I'll do it on my Sunday show. I'll do it at 6. So I'll just be in the chat. That's all you got to do to enter. Just be there.
So I stumbled on Z-Man's Comic Talk today, and it's an all German comic book channel, and it was very, very nice. I said hello in the chat from New York, and Z-Man answered in English during the show. I was very impressed. They did an 8-hour freaking stream. Don't know why. Couldn't figure out enough German to understand. Certain things that were easy to understand. Titans and Perez were great. I could understand that no problem. But it's so one of the guys is named Der Reverend, and I was like, oh my god, do they have their own version of Bleecker? I'm like, this is hilarious. I'm like, I love this. So I've now officially,
or maybe we have our own version of Dear Reverend.
Right, we have our own version of Dear Reverend. Got it. Yeah, no, yeah. Bleecker does look younger, so I will say that. But anyhow, it's just fascinating watching. Like they're into all sorts of stuff. They had this young woman on, and she her name was Ariane, and she her channel is Nerd Meet Nadell. Don't know what it means, but love it. And anyhow, I just wrote in the chat just how excited I am to see other parts of the world engaging in the community. I've reached out to people and especially the French guys, and the French guys none of us think our English is good enough. And I'm like, damn. But I love the different interactions. When I interacted with the Argentinians were like, oh, clear for New York. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. And I'm like, I don't know where this is coming from, but okay. I was just like, this is great.
Hey, Matt, you need to comment on that German show. Hey, are you guys gonna have Werner Herzog as a guest?
Oh, they did Werner. You got to have Werner Herzog. Stop, you nefarious criminal.
Yeah, but
for the crimes.
I really enjoyed their taste of choices, and they were actually doing their best of 2024, and I was really impressed.
Good question for Cliff.
Okay, I as in how much I love their art, or which one I'm taking to dinner, or fuck, marry, kill.
God.
How are we doing this?
I think we'll just go art.
Hey, there's
Madam. I'm
know.
gonna take Art Adams. I just there's just a lovely feel that I have there for his art.
Glad you put art in there.
Yeah. But I of all those of the Image guys, really, I very much enjoyed Todd and Jim Lee, who of course technically is no longer an Image guy because he sold his soul to DC.
Speaking of Image Comics, Rob Liefeld just left Marvel, said he's done with them.
Yep.
Yeah.
For now.
He'll be back.
He's just laughing.
I just love how the man just kept producing receipts. He's like, here's emails that I sent when they were trying to, dick me out of giving me credit for the original Deadpool.
Yeah.
And
well, he had a problem with what they let added Roy was who they add to the creator of Wolverine thing, and he got mad about that too because they gave somebody else credit or co-credit.
Roy Thomas.
The editor. Yeah, the editor. Come on, you're put anyone who worked on the look and the art and the detail of creation, I will give them credit. But outside of that, come on.
Unless you're Randy Emberlin.
Yeah.
And why Randy Emberlin?
Because they always leave them off the credits for Carnage, but he keeps trying to put himself back on there.
Just to play devil's advocate, Rob Liefeld tries to lower the credit for what the guys that made Deadpool the character he is in comics today. He always tries to downplay all those guys.
No, but that's a situational thing where they're trying to blow themselves for working on Deadpool. So it's one of those things where why are y'all trying to blow yourself for working on this character You don't hear no one else do that with any other character that exists other than Deadpool and now Wolverine. No one else who worked on Superman after Siegel and Schuster asks for any fucking credit for adding something to Superman's mythos.
Well, Mark, I think at conventions they all rock their thing. Like when I see Dan Jurgens and Brett Beating, especially if they're together, you see Death of Superman on display behind them.
He's not trying to claim credit for Superman. He's just celebrated for the story he wrote about the character.
Exactly. So I feel like that's the appropriate way to handle it. And I feel some people are blowing it out of proportion. I will give some credit to Fabian Nicieza because he did add a lot of elements to Deadpool that make Deadpool what he is today.
Which
right?
ones?
Well, like all the wisecracking and everything, and the fourth wall breaking.
Joe Kelly.
Deadpool is just a stolen character. Like,
Joe Kelly did that.
Listen, he's a clone. He stole it from DC. So you're telling me? Wait a second. Wait. First, wait. Hold on. One at a time. Mark, are you telling me that I should be celebrating my precious Joe Kelly more? Is that what you're telling me?
Yes, because he's the one that added the humor to it like that, right?
So I want more Joe Kelly
McGinnis run, right?
And I should physically assault Fabian when I see him for his bullshit.
I mean, if that's what he told you, I would, because it wasn't till the Joe Kelly Ed McGinnis run did he become like the Deadpool that, like the style. Yeah, Fabian worked on New Mutants '98. Like Rob created this character, and this guy got hired to work a book, and Fabian worked the book. So whose mind did it come out of?
So we're gonna take Fabian down a peg. I'm gonna boost Joe up a peg. Also, you know it's a bad news week when my girl Gail Simone has to defend Rob Liefeld. You know, like she came out to defend him. Did any of y'all see that? Where she was like, I was at all the events that Rob was at, and I was treated so graciously, and I had no idea that Rob was being treated this way.
Yeah, that's pretty messed up, though. I mean,
you know, that Shield one is actually really good. And now we're back to not. There we go, baby. That's who loves you, Daddy. Ooh! Virgin and non-virgin, my goodness. Crusaders
that looks really good too. That cap looks good.
He's shrunk his chest though.
Yeah, I'd rather have the bigger chest.
So often man will say that.
Not everybody likes Liefeld.
Yeah,
I like him. He's all right.
Well, you know what? You just tell me which version of him you get to meet, and we'll find out, Matt.
Is he coming down or is he on his way up?
Yeah, exactly. You do not know. Let me tell you, he is on my list of what version are we going to get today. You know, and now that I've had a little more experience interacting with a few people from online at shows, I'm like, wait, have you dealt with this person before? I was like, be prepared. I'm like, your girlfriend's cute. Take her with you and put her in front of you as a human shield. Like, I gotta warn everybody how to interact. I did have one of my friends use his girlfriend as a human shield to interact with Chris Claremont so that Chris Claremont would treat him better. It worked. It worked. Also, I'm really starting to believe that Steranko is bisexual. So if you're hot, just run with it. Just run with it.
If Claremont's mean to me, I'm going to run him over. I'm going to hit him with my shin, his shin with the electric wheelchair.
Don't worry. You don't look like Lunch Money Mike. You're going to be okay. There's Steranko.
Those books look pretty good. They don't look bent at all.
Yep.
Or ripped.
That's the first comic.
Too soon. Too soon.
Wait, whose book did he rip? Was it Chris's?
It was Chris's.
Yeah. It was Chris. Oh,
yeah,
shit.
He didn't even spit on it first.
No.
Well, no, that would be Starlin. Chris, have you met Starlin yet?
Yeah, I've had no issues with multiple times I met Jim Starlin.
Okay. Yeah. So, like, do you talk him up before you see him? Or, like, what? Do you have a particular technique? or is he just
I
scared?
talked them
'cause you're
all. I talked them all up.
Is
I
he
talked
just
them all
scared
up.
because you are a giant?
So
giant
the thing is that the handful of times Mark and I go up to creators together, like neither one of us get a word in because we're just talking over each other. So, but no, yeah, I talked them up, and with Jim Steranko there, yeah, it was. He's just rough with items. That's all. And the thing is, I chatted him up beforehand. He's just rough.
Ask him about the time he smacked Bob Kane in the face.
Again,
And he, for a little guy, he's a pint-sized powerhouse because I don't think he's more than like 5'5". He's just a little guy.
Yeah, no, he's
even with those turtlenecks.
He's a scrappy mofo. He's one of them Napoleon complex kids. Let me just tell you.
I can tell you that.
All signs are pointing to bisexual Napoleon powerhouse. That's it. That's what we're going.
The thing, he's a very nice man. He's very cordial. It was just, again, he's just rough with stuff. He's just rough with stuff.
All right.
He doesn't look at it like a collector's item, I guess.
Maybe rough with stuff.
Yeah, he's just. Yeah.
He doesn't look at it like he owns
Take
it.
notes for meeting your comic book legends. Take notes.
I am. That's why I'm not bringing anything for Claremont. I'm worried.
Oh, I think Claremont would be nice to you.
I'm worried he's going to charge too much.
Lots.
Hostility over here.
The only
I can't remember how much Steranko was.
I'm bringing stuff for Frizen, Jurgens,
Steranko's
in
50.
Weeks, and there's another in there. I forgot who. I'm excited to meet Lee Weeks because I'm a big Batman fan. So
I want to see some shake-up names on the list so I can try to keep filling out the amalgam signatures.
Oh yeah,
I've done good the past couple of years getting a lot of those signed now.
has anybody on here gotten Lee Weeks before?
Rob hasn't, but Rob is clearly up to something. What is he up to?
Shut up about sexuality, idiot.
Yeah, that's.
I thought I saw him holding a box and thinking. What?
Well, I got the giveaway box. I was putting things away, but
Who mentioned sexuality just now?
You did.
You did.
You were talking about bisexual powerhouses, Jim Steranko, and all that.
Yeah. Well, no, not. I mean, he's a what do you call it? He's a little guy like bisexual powerhouse.
It's all right. Somebody's gotten rid of it. Thank you for whoever got rid of that comment. We don't need that kind of stuff in here.
All right. Yeah, I was just curious. I was just loading up and mixing up the box here. That's all. Making sure things are spread around. Like, I mean, Mark, if you were to take a random number.
You know what number I'm picking.
He's picking 17.
Thank you. Chris is like 1 second.
In honor of my birthday, he always picks 17.
And in honor of Finn's birth.
Yeah.
I'm October
11,
18, but
17.
Faird's number's 18, hence I'm WVogs.
Not a great book, but you pulled that Onslaught.
That's pretty dope.
That's cool.
All right. Let's see. Let's see what else we got. Okay, Mark's on it. Chris. Pick a number. Number 3?
My mom's
okay, 1,
birthday.
2, 3. Hey, you pulled a Juggernauts.
Nice.
Seeing a trend already.
Oh, the first. Kyle. Kyle. Fucking A.
Papa's chose 19.
19. Thank you. Sorry, Papa.
Ever seen who pulls the best book? I'm interested.
We should pull them and guess the value.
18,
Who
19.
pulled the most expensive book?
Wow. How are you guys pulling all the mutant books? You pull yourself Age of
That
Apocalypse.
says more about you than it does us, Rob.
No, considering that there's not a lot of
I mean, he's not.
Yeah.
wrong.
Just passively, Darren. Just passively.
12.
is it all right if I pull from the back for you?
Yeah. Or, yeah, whatever. That's fine.
Depends
I was
on
going
you
to say 58. but then once you
69.
count so far-
69.
Nah.
Somebody had to say it.
Jesus Christ. How are you guys doing this?
Yeah, but that's a cool one. Look at that.
That's Red Band, baby.
That's Red Band, baby.
Hopefully, I break the streak. I'm calling
I
18.
love Red Band.
Boggs, what are you calling?
18. You can do the
From
back
the front
as
or
well.
the back? From the back?
Back.
18.
Yeah, I
the
don't
one
want
right
to
in
pull a
front of it.
mutant book.
That's the first appearance of Jesse
No
Quick
mutant
as
book.
who later becomes or first appearance of Jesse Chambers, who becomes Jesse Quick and Liberty Bell.
Yes.
Yes. Not a
Right.
mutant book. I win.
That's right, Matt.
20.
From the front or the back?
From the back.
So
You're already
two
in
more
the back,
from me.
so
I know. Right?
in the back.
Catwoman,
Yeah.
Death of Black Mask.
Nice.
Some Adam Hughes goodness.
Yeah.
Matt and I are starting a streak of no mutants.
All right, Spidey.
Well, I was born on the 1st, so we'll go the first book in the back. Boom! There we go. Spider-Man related title.
Origin of Man-Wolf.
Morgs
There we go.
wins.
First appearance of the other realms.
Nice.
Morgs wins.
He does not win. I did not pick.
Doesn't matter. It's over.
I would like 22 from the front.
Like Vince Cutter at the dunk off. It's over.
8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18,
11,
20, 21,
13,
22. Oh, you like this one, Cliff. You get first Superboy.
Oh, shit. What? First Superboy Prime.
First Superboy Prime. See, I felt it. I felt it in the bones.
What's it go with that?
Kevin.
15 from the front.
22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15. You said, right?
Yep.
Daredevil.
Daredevil.
Oh, he
Frank Miller.
loves. Nice.
Classic cover.
Cool book.
Let's put some interesting-
I'd definitely give it to that Superboy Prime so far.
Yeah, no, you guys. There's so much of us in here. There's some
I'm
here.
psyched. I'm
There's a
psyched.
nice,
No, it isn't.
there's some nice old Hulk in there.
Rob wins.
Well, I was looking. I was looking.
Superboy Prime's so cool, man. Superboy Prime's a big deal.
I'm looking to see a couple of things. I want to pull out. I want to show a couple. Some cool shit that's in here.
Starting to get a little pissed off here.
Every
Listen,
single week,
I
I think about where he accidentally started slaughtering the Teen Titans.
Yeah.
That's just painful.
Yeah, he's sitting there on his knees crying, blood from
course
his
he's-
fingers to his elbows.
Yes, I love that book.
Tim Drake in costume.
There's some more
Yeah.
old Hulk in there.
Oh, yeah, I need to win some of that.
Chris, are you okay?
Um,
Asking for a friend.
there's a first impulse in there.
Nice.
Hey, that's not a bad book.
First Firestorm.
Okay, then. Okay.
I love that cover.
That's one of Tony's favorites.
Nice.
Come on, man.
Cool cover. I don't think I've seen it.
Right.
Black
It's not
Panther.
Jungle Action. It's Marvel Premiere. But
See,
it's
it,
there
see?
we go.
There's the jungle action.
That hurt.
First Madam Slay.
Literally hurting my heart.
Don't go breaking my heart.
Second Deathlock.
Nice.
Yes.
What?
Nice.
Chris is like, I had to deal with this earlier. Now I have to deal with it again.
First cover appearance of Man Thing.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
I need that book.
Wow.
Anybody wins it, keep me in mind.
Okay.
Chris, there's another one of those. There's another Jungle Action.
Son of a bitch, man.
Oh yeah, hey, look at this. There's a first Fire Lord in there.
Fuck off.
Ooh, I need that one. No, that one, wrong one.
I
See,
do have
it's not
that
just me
one.
getting pissed off now, is
Every
it?
time with the Fire Lord, I lose. I've seen people win it.
More.
I gave that away in a mystery
Number
box.
one. Good little book.
What else we got in here? Oh,
They're
first
not
Forge.
Oh.
Nice.
It's cool. It's a cool little,
I just sold one of those.
little key.
Um,
You're looking for that frickin' Terex book, aren't you? Better not.
oh, that'd be funny. There's a Jessica Drew or Jessica Carpenter,
Julia Carpenter.
Julia, whatever. First Nova Corps.
Nice.
Let's see. What is that? That's not old Mark. What is this? Oh, the third Black Panther.
Nice.
Ooh. What issue is that?
Fantastic Four 54.
Nice.
There's Taserface. Y'all love Taserface.
Taserface. Simon, have you heard from Bo today, or is he busy still packing stuff?
Oh, here you go.
Yeah, he's probably still packing. Boom!
Oh my
Banger.
god, love it.
Absolute banger.
Hell yeah.
First quarterback, baby.
Fuck off.
Wow.
I'll get it one day. Nice. I want to collect comics and I have hundreds, but I worry about my family. I have to deal with my pet hobby after my death. Yeah, a lot of people sort of worry about that sort of stuff.
Seriously?
I'm just like, if I'm dead, who cares? But
There you go, Matt.
I have people I can leave stuff to.
There you got. What was it?
Death is.
That's nice.
Oh,
That
it was a
was,
Death of Superman. That was
yeah.
I said, there you go, Matt.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, Shogun Warriors 1 would be in the box.
There's got to be a Shogun Warriors in
It's
that.
always
No.
good to have
Why would there be a Shogun?
good to have a few.
You've put it in the box before.
You have. Love the
Look at
invasion.
him like, why would I
First
do that
one.
after he's giving away
Always
Transformers
good to
1
have a
and the
couple
G.I.
of
Joe
copies of
1?
Death of Superman.
Yeah.
I don't know. I have a bunch of I could put a Shogun Warriors in here, but I don't understand why I want to do that. Then I wouldn't have it.
Hey, is he?
Is he?
It's like Mark giving away Turok. Why would he do that?
Counterintuitive.
Old stuff.
Is that Golden Age?
No, this is Silver Age, Charlton.
Ah.
There's a Golden Age in here. Hold on. Here we go.
Charlton.
Boy Comics.
Boy.
Hey, you, boy.
Boy.
Oh, well, a lot of good stuff in here. Oh, look at this.
Oh,
Bam. Yeah, I need that book too.
That's not a facsimile. That's the original.
Son of Satan.
They're about $10 book. It's a good free book right there. That's another about. Those are so undervalued. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, and that's why I'm going for a run of it, because I've got so many of them now.
Yeah,
Money
part
bet
of that
20
Serpent
or
Crown
20
line.
issues away, I think, from the whole run now.
Here's the origin of the Xenomorphs.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
I need to win that one.
Shiny Knight.
I need to win that.
Yeah, anyways. Yeah.
No.
Best giveaway box on YouTube.
Well, some of the cool,
Upgraded it.
Some of the stuff that's ready, staged to go in is pretty cool too.
Best giveaway box in the world now, I believe.
Guaranteed.
Thanks for joining. Blue Lantern. So I'm buying all the Submariners I could find.
Some of the stuff that's staged to go in at some point here. We got Ghost Rider 2099 #1.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
I love that cover.
We got ourselves that first Archangel cover.
Nice.
Some great Simonson work there.
Gunslinger Spawn.
You know how to find me, Darren.
Kurt Swan Superman.
Have you guys read Crossed? Makes Walking Dead look like a little tame and not a bad book. I've never heard of it.
First Tombstone.
you've never heard of it? It's brutal.
There you go. Spectacular
love that.
Spider-Man 90.
Wow.
Second black suit going in the box at some point. Second Firebrand. First appearance of the second Firebrand, I should say.
This is not a collection, Larkbark. This is actually a giveaway box.
Neil Adams, Superboy.
Has been options.
George Perez, Avengers.
Oh, nice. I'd like that.
Adam Hughes, Catwoman.
Oh, I love that.
Oh, Papa's going to have a heart on in a second.
Mm-hmm.
More Adam Hughes, Catwoman. One more Adams Hughes Catwoman.
Ooh.
It looks like Zatanna.
It is. It's a Catwoman book. But
Mom's
Zatanna on
got
the front.
ass too.
First
Oh.
issue, first printing, Spider-Gwen first series.
I did not even own that book.
Well, there you go.
I have
Maybe you'll
a
win.
radioactive Spider-Gwen #1 my friend gave me.
There's some
Oh.
Captain America.
That's a good one.
Love it. Love it.
I believe that's Mike Zeck.
There's a X-Men crossover, and it's got Marvel value stamp number 43.
I think there's been some. You've had some bunny mask in the box before, I think.
No,
No, you haven't?
this one's got Marvel value stamp 52.
Oh, nice.
It's Mike Zeck.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Is this some more?
Yep.
Classic looking cover.
Yes, indeed.
That's Mike Zeck as well.
Yep.
Gorgeous looking covers.
Oh, hey, Chris. There's an first Ego.
Oh, fuck off.
Oh, first Ego.
This is killing my ego.
Second Constantine.
Come on now. Come on.
Oh.
Come on. You're throwing Alan Moore and oh, fuck's sake.
First Nebula.
Really?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I can't remember which first is in this one. I gotta write it. I gotta look it. I set it aside and look it up so I can write it on the back so I don't forget. Controversial cover.
Yep.
Oh.
We'll leave it at that.
I got another one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First appearance of the ogre in the fold-out cover.
I didn't know Shrek was in Batman. Sorry, bad joke again. I have
Batman gets Batman seeks chiropractic help.
Yeah,
Right in the back.
Just a great Joker
Yes.
cover.
Classic
I
Joker
sent
cover.
that. I actually
Every
have
time
that
I see
comic was
Bane now, I
sent to
think
me
of the
by
Harley
Pat.
Quinn cartoon. He's so good in that.
Another one of those decapitated.
Another classic cover.
Yep. Because not everything is going to be a key, but they're classic.
Oh,
Had that
Two-Face
one before.
cover.
Another
Yep.
epic cover.
I need that cover eventually.
First appearance of the second Yellow Jacket.
Oh.
USA.
That's terrible.
It might be the last check from USA.
That explains how you can afford it.
That's a cool cover.
This is the first cameo of Mary Marvel as part of the Black Marvel family.
I believe so. I believe
Yes.
all his stuff has gone down in price.
First appearance of the fifth Wildcat.
Hey, Papa, calm down there.
Second cover appearance of Cyclone.
Yep. Hulk 300.
Oh, nice. I wouldn't mind getting that one.
Special abnormally large issue.
Right.
Hey, not to break up the flow. Does anybody know the reported budget for Fantastic Four First Steps? If you do, just drop it in the chat. Sorry, Rob.
No worries. Hulk 186, first appearance and death of Devastator.
That's a cool villain outfit.
And last book stage to go in eventually is a Doctor Strange 53.
Nice.
I like how the image on the cover is interacting with the trade dress.
Yeah.
That is cool.
That's all. Well, I mean, that's not everything, but that's
I
a lot
wasn't
of
asking
stuff
you to
that's
guess, Pat.
staged,
That's really
staged
new.
and ready to go in there at some point.
I just thought.
Tune in Saturdays, 11:30 a.m. Pacific, 2:30 p.m. Eastern. That's where we give away books.
I want to
books we're
share.
giving away.
Mark, I want to share something my mom drew. She's going to put it She's going to transfer this drawing onto a comic blank
All right,
cover.
real quick before you do, in all seriousness, has anyone seen the budget for Fantastic Four anywhere? Like, Izzy, you're okay. Send me a link to that, Izzy, please. Thank you.
Beautiful.
She's going to transfer it to the cover.
That is gorgeous.
Color, to make it be colored when it goes on the comic, the blank cover. So.
IMDb.
Dude, she's
is saying
fantastic,
300
dude.
million.
501.
No, it's 1 penny right now. Come on, guys. Get it right.
Thanks for joining. 501 million. Do I win?
No, because surprisingly, like I'm trying to look at some movie stuff, and they don't have their budget out yet. Well, standard for Disney, and I know Mark Batchel on Disney. It's a terribly corrupt company, and they don't put their numbers out because they're sitting there padding them, hiding them, and messing with them. Now, I needed their number.
I would trust IMDb. I agree, Crit.
Said IMDb. I was just fooling around.
No, Chris said IMDb.
Yeah, he's right there. I was asking him directly. You saw it on there, Chris? Chris?
Yeah,
he's answering with the phone on the screen.
I was on the other tab.
Yeah. That's what I got. It's almost nowhere to be found.
Yeah, I'm on IMDb and was looking around. I couldn't find it anywhere.
Okay.
According to the numbers, the full financials have not been released. You can email them and pay them to find out the information.
Yeah, I was on the numbers, and I'm like, why isn't it here? That's crazy. Other movies that other big blockbusters releasing around the time and after already have their numbers up because
it's weird.
They don't because they set a budget and then they work from their budget. They don't do what Disney does.
What's the numbers on Cap, the new one?
Oh, it's up to like 360 something million because that movie underwent a lot of things that most movies don't go through. It was like kind of like how the Flash movie underwent like years of delays because of the lockdown and stuff. Right. Perhaps been plagued with years of delay. Plus, they made a terrible movie that even they didn't like, so they scrapped the whole thing and started from scratch. And they did it a couple of times, and I think as soon as like 3 weeks ago, they were still doing last minute reshoots for it. Even
that's why Anthony Mackie had to go to Midtown and say, "Please go see my movie."
Yeah, that was a very goodwill tour of him.
I don't think Cap was dealing with the lockdown or the strikes. He was dealing with a terrible company because during the lockdowns and strike, like during the lockdowns, we got the TV show. They TV showed him. They just sent him on a weird route. Like they took Captain America and like let's backburn him. I don't know. That's crazy. Yeah, I'm excited for it. I like Anthony Mackie, man. Watching him fly with that.
I'm gonna go see it. I'm definitely gonna go see it.
Comedy
on the big screen. I'm not gonna wait for it to be on the TV just because I think there's gonna be some amazing fight scenes and some aerial combat scenes. It's gonna be like Top Gun-ish. You know, you're gonna need to see that on the big screen. Get that.
Right now, you're just saying crazy shit, Jim.
I know, crazy shit.
Top Gun, come on.
Well, see, you heard that story. I didn't see Top Gun in the theater because I was forced to go see that stupid Downton Abbey movie because it wasn't my turn. And then,
you liked it, though. Pops went and seen it too. I mean, if you watch Downton Abbey, I heard it was good.
I mean, it's fun, but I could hear Top Gun right beside me because they had it on mega speaker.
You can hear the eagles screaming, freedom flying in the room over.
I'm like, what? See Top Gun.
Should have just been like, I need to go to the toilet. Thinking of the other one.
To the restroom for a minute. I'll be right back. Yeah, I'm still gonna go see it in theater. I just think it'd be better on the theater.
That's what everyone says about it. It was good. It wasn't great. That's better than people just saying it was great or it was ass. You know, like there is middle ground.
Right.
I think it's gonna be good.
Hey, who else saw the clip? They finally started releasing some Mission Impossible marketing. You know, they did the marketing. They show you Tom performing stunts like behind the scenes stuff before the movie. We got Tom freaking Cruise on a biplane that's upside down, flying upside down, and him hanging.
What do you think his insurance is like? Do you think he just has to write that junk off
of it?
Well, no, there's a new scene they're going to add to the Mission Impossible movie where he's checking his statin levels.
I'm just saying.
He does that at the beginning of the movie.
I mean, come on.
How many more do you think they're gonna make, Mark?
This is
I expect this to be the last one with Ethan Hunt in this capacity.
Do you think they'll like in the next one after this one? He'll be like home, but he'll be like
Mission Impossible movies.
He'll be like the outside eye where he calls the team and say, "Hey, here's what you should do."
Yeah, that's like the only franchise keeping the name UA alive.
Yeah, here we go. Show it. Dude, this gave me anxiety watching it.
Oh, that's insane.
This is the director following him in a helicopter. Wait for it. Look, there's Tom Cruise.
Why is he on a
freaking go, man? If there's ever a franchise to not miss on the big screen, it's that one.
When's the new one come out?
Later this year.
May 23rd.
When is it, Chris?
May 23rd.
May 23rd is coming fast.
May 23rd. Yep.
We gotta kick off the summer with that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm more excited about that than I am the Thunderbolts.
What the heck is with the poster?
I'm more excited about that than I am. That's in my top 3 for the year.
I refuse to support
Avatar,
Tom Cruise
Superman, and Mission Impossible are my top 3 by far.
What's this last one called? Or the
Final Reckoning.
Top 3. It's cool.
Yeah, the previous one was called Dead Reckoning, and this is another 2-parter like they did with Rogue Nation and Fallout.
So the most recent one, I'm way behind.
About L. Ron Hubbard, then.
I'm way behind. The most recent one I watched was Ghost Protocol.
So
it's number 4.
The trailer is supposed to drop tomorrow during the Super Bowl. Is Elio, Lilo and Stitch, Snow White, New Thunderbolts, Superman for the Puppy Bowl, How to Train Your Dragon, and Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning.
Yo, DC trying to save money. Like, we're gonna do the bowl, the Puppy Bowl.
The Puppy Bowl.
like James, why do you want to put crypto in this movie? I promise you, it's going to save you money in the long run.
I agree with Pops.
Let's see, it's $8 million for a 30-minute spot.
He's just a clone.
Yes. Y'all ever seen the Venture Brothers? How those poor kids?
Yeah, there's
he's just got clones of them for days because they die on the missions all the time.
Yeah,
that's Tom Cruise.
There's like
they
there's
did
a movie.
the dirt bike off the cliff stunt 6 times because it only worked the last time.
Yeah.
I wonder is what's his name? Was he only in Ghost Protocol? Is what's
Jeremy
his name?
Renner?
Who played Renner's in this one?
Yeah, Jeremy Renner was only in Ghost Protocol.
Okay.
He was a plot device to get rid of the wife from part 3.
Mm-hmm.
Julia.
Right.
Is Renner done acting?
No.
Oh.
No,
he's even back to full health and like he's got a pretty fun social media. What's it called? The King of something? Mayor of Kingstown?
Mayor of Kingstown.
Yeah, Mayor of Kingstown. Yeah. They're making a season 4, I believe, right now.
Yeah.
And he became a legit hero. Didn't he push his nephew out of the way of that?
No, he just got ran over by some shit being stupid. But I like the hero story better. Yeah, he shot. A car was driving by. He saw the snowplow coming, so he shot the tires out of the car, swerving the car to hit him to make him fly through the air to knock the kid out of the way. Thus, him getting hit by the plow.
I just decided I heard his nephew was in the way of it. I didn't know if that was true.
No, I think he just fucked up using a snowplow.
Yeah. Yeah, he didn't put the brake on or something.
Yeah, I don't think there's anybody out there with him. His nephew probably came and drug him out from under it.
He's like, Uncle.
No, the neighbor was actually a doctor came out.
The neighbor, that's who it was.
The story was this Plow King. Fatalities happen.
Yeah, the story should have been doing more Scientology. If he'd have been more into Scientology, he would have known how to use a snowplow and a train and a dirt bike in an airplane and a submarine.
Was it Rob?
The story was that his son, that his nephew or whatever, he was deploying the snowplow in order to plow so the nephew could move his car or something like that. And at some point he got out of the snowplow but forgot to set the brake properly. And it started rolling. He tried hopping back in there to try to stop it from going. And that's when he got run over.
Could have been worse. Could have gone out like Anton Yelchin.
Yep.
Oh, that was terrible.
That was shocking. Like legitimately shocking.
It was so.
That guy was trending upwards too.
Yep, he was so young.
Yeah,
he was so young.
He was starting to take that trajectory, and take off.
Right.
His career, and it just
like Victor.
He was great in Star Trek.
Yeah, when he was in Star Trek, they gave him like the worst, signing code. That's terrible. That was a bad joke. Yeah, I'd say Thunderbolts is my least favorite. Superman, I'm more excited about. Adley, weirdly enough, I'm more excited about the Jurassic World stuff, just because of the dinosaur. Is that weird?
I was just working on that.
I like the dinosaur movies.
Yeah, that looks awesome.
Maybe we'll get Kong or
Scarlett
Godzilla out of
Johansson.
it.
People actually want that.
Yeah, Scarlett Johansson, she's fine by me if she wants to. She said, "Hey, let's go hang around some dinosaurs. Let's go. I'm with you there. Let's go, ScarJo."
Will there be Nazis riding those dinosaurs?
I don't know, but hopefully.
Yeah, I was already all in for that trailer, but when I saw the 3 Spinosaurus swimming with the Mosasaurus, like the whole
what is he doing?
Like, dude, I'm over now. I was sold, but now I'm over. I'm all in.
I gotta check.
One chick's hanging off the edge of the boat.
The trailer looks fantastic.
I gotta pull it up.
Titanosaurus.
What's this one called? Fallen World or something?
The tail so long that you never see the end of it. Like,
yeah, I think so. Fallen World or something like that.
No, Jurassic World Rebirth.
Rebirth.
Oh, Rebirth.
All right, I'm pulling it up.
I mean, look, it's not going to be anything new. They go there, they're looking for something specific. They're trying to
trying to extract DNA from 3 specific animals for medical research.
Medical research, like
being a dead horse,
it is what it is, but
this was a splicing station.
It's
whole
very
island
much
where they're like these are the ones that we couldn't take to anywhere else.
Because
I think this is a new island altogether. We have Isla Nublar, Isla Sorna, which are the ones from part 1 and 2,
right?
That we've revisited. So I don't even know where this one is specifically.
Jurassic Park they need a megalodon.
We have the Mosasaurus, even bigger.
They look at it like this.
Right.
It's
medical research.
It's in the same. It's in the same venue for me as all of Jason Statham films. I know what I'm getting there.
Yeah.
And
I know
there's
what I'm
nothing
signing
shocking
up for.
there. Like, I'm going to go see Working Man. It's right with the beekeeper thing. I got to go see it.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that. They're getting my money, and it's fine.
They will take my money, and I expect it.
Shut up and take my money.
Exactly.
Well, I expect it to be very much in what Jason Statham does. Dodge bullets from every angle and kick a few people. And I'm okay with that.
Beekeeper was awesome.
Beekeeper was awesome, right? That's what I'm saying. But, the standard stuff. So I'm fine with it. Working Man does look dope.
That one Statham movie.
I haven't had
the one where he had to keep his heart beating real fast. I thought that movie was wild.
Great.
Yeah.
Do you guys remember in Hobbs and Shaw?
Thanks, Darren. See you, mate.
Do you guys remember in Hobbs and Shaw with Statham and The Rock, like how they would get up in their morning routines were like complete opposites of each other?
Tate, it's not like Working Man's the best movie ever made, but it's a classic Jason Statham. I'll go see it when it comes out. But like I said, I'm more excited for the dinosaur, Jurassic World stuff than
Is anybody
there's no reason for me to go see Thunderbolts. Thunderbolts just
Mark, is anybody returning to this new Jurassic Park from previous
I'm
movies?
down for Thunderbolts. Come on.
I am too, Cliff.
Looks like a whole new cast.
Oh, it's a whole new cast? Okay.
Yes, Scarlett Johansson is our lead now.
And
Not mad about that.
No.
Mahershala Ali's in it?
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, he's gonna get eaten by a giant raincore. Raincore down there, dude.
Take my son to see this and go, remember when we saw this one?
Is anybody? I saw a Scarlett Johansson film last night. It's called Jojo Rabbit.
I remember that.
It's pretty good. I mean, and it was directed by Taika. What's his name?
Taika.
Yeah, and he plays little mustache man in it.
Who's little mustache?
It's imaginary mustache man. He goes,
Never heard of
"Oh,
this
this guy's gonna get us
mustache.
killed. Oh, this guy's crazy."
Who's mustache?
It made you laugh,
little.
but it also like made you think.
Napoleon
you know,
didn't have
made
a
you
mustache,
cry.
man.
Yeah, that's why I'm
Hey,
confused.
wait, is this
Who's
little mustache
man?
Is this little
I don't want to say the H
man
word
named-
on there.
Wasn't Trudeau. Just saying.
Alan Keller?
Yeah.
Damn, it
Hey,
took me
hey,
a minute.
hey, Matt,
No,
is
that's
this-
the little brown man,
Rounds
Chris.
of Yahtzee.
Hey, Matt,
Leader
is
of
this
the
little
Yahtzee
mustache
party.
man?
Mark, it's
Mark.
It's always
AH, but
Halloween.
not Adam Hughes.
Oh, it's not Adam Hughes.
No.
Little mustache man. You got to call him something. You can't say his actual name.
You can't say
I
Hitler.
know, I know he had a comp.
Oh,
But whose was it?
Rodolph Schittler.
Rodolph Schittler.
Or as they call him in Rick and Morty, the combination of him and Abe Lincoln, Abe Rodolph Schittler.
Kanye's favorite failed painter.
That's his name from now on. History Channel, write that down.
Yeah.
Yeah, my wife actually came over to me and said, I will go see the Fantastic Four with you. I was like, why? And she goes, I dig the furniture. I was like, okay.
Wow.
That's a way to start it. That's a way to start it.
I mean,
That's a very low
she's into
bar.
that whole period of like 50s, 60s, and she really thought the car was pretty incredible looking, and she didn't give a shit about anything else, though. I said, I don't know if I want to take you for that reason. I think you're going to have to come up with something better.
Okay, ridiculous, because she made you sit through that Downton Abbey movie, so I don't want to hear it.
I'm going to be like, I'm going to quiz you during the whole thing. You better be ready. I believe she could be if I did proper training.
She could be the best.
Hey, man.
She got the quiz right at Heroes Con.
Yeah. I mean, she knows some stuff. I mean, they were at some, her and a bunch of her girlfriends did a trivia thing. And the last thing that was stumping everybody was, who's the main villain of Captain America? And,
Oh God, we're back to the Hitler shit again.
no,
Hey,
she
Mark,
said the
I'm
Red
gonna-
Skull. She said the
I'm
Red
gonna-
Skull, and that was the right answer, evidently, to these guys.
Mark,
So,
I'm gonna have to do
they won.
trivia this year with you.
Yeah, I have to get some more Funko Pops to do that again. That was fun.
I know.
Yeah, granted, I asked. She's like, "I'll never get this right." I agreed. I said, "Probably not." And but I asked her who played Iron Man in the Marvel movies, so she got that.
Yeah.
The goal was to get rid of these Funko Pops I had, not make people look stupid.
Yeah, and I want to win one this year.
I doubt you could answer the question right.
Probably not.
Yours
I
won't be
don't
that
know.
This new guy I'm bringing to Heroes Con, I don't know if he can answer any of those questions.
Who did Anna Paquin play in a famous 2000s 20th Century Fox movie franchise?
Oh
The
no.
piano?
Fucking Rogue, bro.
The piano.
That wasn't a franchise.
Only Slabs issue
X-Men was
73.
a franchise.
3 movies. Right?
Yeah, and only Slabs.
Yeah, she was in 4 of the X-Men movies.
Yeah.
I haven't seen them in ages. I couldn't
X-Men
remember.
2, 3, 4, Days of Future
Who
Past.
is the first appearance
Oh, yeah, Days of
in
Future
Spider-Man
Past. I was forgetting
129? Correct answers only.
Only, yeah, Jackal.
You win.
That's it.
You win. Damn, I'm good.
You win.
Yeah, a lot of time, like I asked this one dude. He's like, I said, who did the art for the Wolverine #1 from the limited series? And he's like, oh man, Frank Miller. I'm like, yes. He's like, dude, man, I don't know. That was a tough one. How did you come up with that question? I'm like, look at your fucking shirt. And he looked down and it's the cover of his shirt.
Good job, dumbass. You win, dumbass.
It was fun though.
That was fun.
Look at your shirt.
Look at your shirt.
Look at your shirt, guys. What's the name of our booth we're standing at? I don't know. Are you fucking kidding me? You're fucking kidding me, asshole.
Yeah, I'm gonna take. You should grow a mustache, Boggs.
Me? Fuck no.
Thick
I'd
one.
rather grow a beard. I don't want to.
No, grow a mustache so she don't slip off.
No. A mustache would look terrible on me.
Oh, fuck. Oh. And Chris's face just going extra red with that white wall makes
I think Tom Selleck has one.
Yeah.
He just turned 80 this week.
Still has one, I bet.
Selleck just turned 80.
Yeah.
No.
I know. This just seems like he's just picking on people. Bog should have an Amish beard.
Good Lord.
Oh, an Amish beard.
No.
I believe in you.
We'd have to get the top hat to go with it.
I can't grow facial hair like that, so I'm jealous.
Oh, yeah,
Jim, you and John are going, right?
It doesn't work that way for me, Rob.
No, that's how it works. You see, that's all I do. I don't know what.
That's the other guy.
Falls into place.
You must be doing it wrong.
Oh, excuse me.
Okay, I got a question. Has this ever happened to anybody? I'm sure it has. So, I bought a slab on eBay on Friday, January 31st at 8 o'clock.
Was it Taskmaster?
Party har har har. I'm not gonna. Don't worry about the slab. It's not the important thing. I get a message on whatever the 3rd was. It was probably Monday, Tuesday, something like that. It was I get a message on the 3rd from the seller. He goes, "This book was sold on Tuesday. Would you rather have a foil or some type of variant?" And I'm like, I bought it on a Friday. So you mean it was already sold on that Tuesday, the 28th? You should have taken that joint down if you didn't have it. You know what I mean?
Ah.
And so I'm kind of like sitting there thinking, no, I don't want a foil. I want what I wanted. You know, I'm buying this slab, not the foil, not the variant, or any other BS. So I said no. Please. I said something like, "No, thank you. Please return the money and cancel the sale." And so then, what is the protocol for how long you wait to actually get the money?
For on eBay, I think you're supposed to have in 24 hours.
I'm talking about the dude. He reached out and said, I can't sell you this. It's already sold. Would you rather have this? I said, no, just send the money back.
If I haven't got a refund within 2 business days, I'd be complaining.
Yeah, I would too.
So, finally on this, just yesterday, I messaged him in the morning and said, "Hey, I have not seen this money come back in my bank." He says, "Well, I did it." And I said, "Okay, what day did you do it? And can you give me a transaction number?"
Right.
Then lo and behold, minutes later, this thing pops up on my email showing that he had done it. And all of a sudden,
he forgot.
Yeah, he totally forgot. And I was like, "Will not be using this guy anymore."
Jim, did this seller have the name Silver Age in their name?
No.
because I had the opposite thing happen to me. I made an order on their website. I was not notified that the book was not coming, that one of the two books was not coming to me. I complained. He said he had offered me a refund. I saw a refund pending on PayPal, and then it vanished and never refunded me.
Huh.
See, the opposite.
That's fucking weird.
Yeah,
the totally
because
opposite happened to me too. I bought a book on eBay and they delivered it.
That's weird. That's
So,
weird. Man.
but my book that I bought off their website, I was denied because someone had won it on eBay.
Right. Well, I'm just saying, if you're gonna have it on multiple platforms and you sell it, like you just sold it on Whatnot or whatever,
off the other platform quick.
Take that shit down because I was kind of pissed. It was a good price.
I'm pissed too.
I used to sell on 2 different platforms, eBay and another one with sports cards, and I would have them both listed. And I finally just quit.
Jim, as a gentleman who
one platform is too much.
has no ill will towards anyone who actually does have books listed on 2 different platforms, if I'm depending upon when that gets sold and when I see the notification that's been sold, there could be a period of time before I can access the other one to take it down. So there's a legitimate window. It could happen now. It's seldom. Usually it's not a problem because it's very rare that, at least in my case, that I'm selling anything that's that popular that that people are clamoring for within that short period of time. But it could happen.
And if they are, I usually don't post because I know it's hot. I'm not going to post it on both platforms.
Right. Well, I mean, it's just, I don't know. It was just, the whole thing was weird. And the fact that I was like, okay, it's been several days.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm being unreasonable to ask for my money back at this point again. So I messaged him again, and then all of a sudden he's like, okay, yeah, I didn't do it. I need to do this.
Yeah, he may have thought he did, and then when he went to look, he realized he didn't. I mean, and sometimes you gotta give people the benefit of the doubt. Sometimes it's like, but if it's something where he's got tons of negative comments or stuff about that kind of stuff, then no, you don't. But I mean, if he's got a high rating or seems like a normally a busy guy, so I'm going to go, okay, I had to remind him. Maybe he forgot. Move on. I mean, obviously, you're fine still not to do business with him again. That's fine.
Yeah.
But, I mean, but properly so, you're also not sitting here calling him out by name. So
no. I was just wondering if it ever happened, like that in that scenario, because I thought that was weird. That's the first time that had happened to me.
Past 5 years, I've dealt a lot on eBay, and I really haven't had any problems like that. My problems have solely existed with getting damaged packages.
I had a guy
claiming they didn't get it when I bet they really did, but the tracking didn't never show it showing up, so they took advantage of that.
I sold a guy a Planet Comics #1 for like $125.
You did what now?
The Planet Comics book by Dave Stevens.
Oh, not a Planet Comics one. Okay.
Well, it was #1. It wasn't the. It was the one.
Not the OG.
Did. No, not the OOG. No, not that one. And they bought like another book for like $6, so they combined shipping. And conveniently, the one that cost $6 got damaged, and he demanded a $15 rebate or discount because look, somebody stomped on it. It looked like he took his Jordan and stomped on the box after he removed the Planet Comics #1. But like I had to give him I gave him like $15 off because what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Tell them to stick it.
Why would you? If the book was only $6, you shouldn't be refunding anything more than $6.
Yeah.
Well, the other book was $125.
Yeah, that's right.
Conveniently, the one that was like the less is expensive.
If it's through eBay,
yeah, that was if the expensive book. If the expensive book wasn't damaged, then why would you have to be refund any money towards it?
Well, they always side with the.
Well, the USPS, if you file a claim, if you got the paperwork, they'll reimburse you for what you had to.
I was just starting out too.
It's a pain in the ass, but sometimes it's worth it.
He's like, "What the fuck?"
Right now, I'm going through a thing where I got $50. I got $50 locked down because of the guys wanting a refund because his box of Hot Wheels has not shown up. I mailed this damn thing. Well, it's a month ago tomorrow, and January 12th was the last time it was seen in tracking. It's just falling off the face of the planet. But
Probably
the
still in
problem
Georgia.
is, I have to give him a
Apparently
refund
big.
tomorrow if it doesn't show up, which it's obviously not gonna. But then I have to wait another 15 days before I can file a claim with the post office to get reimbursed for that lost package.
Yeah.
What happens if it shows up in that 15 days?
It's
I'll
on him
probably
to.
get screwed.
It's on him to be cool, but yeah, I mean that's I had it where I had actually my Eternals 9 and 10 I bought on eBay from one seller, and he shipped them both, and I went looking and I realized it'd been almost a month and I hadn't seen them, and the same thing happened. It was like basically it got to the Atlanta area and that was it. It was a
Palmetto,
it never got seen again. And I reached out to the seller, and the seller said he confirmed that, you know, it was when I reached out to him, I said, hey, I haven't seen this package yet. I see the tracking number. Could you look around the shop to see if by any chance it just never got picked up? And he's like, oh no, it got picked up. And then he looked at it and he's like, oh, okay. So, well, I'll go ahead and refund your money, but do me a favor. If it turns up, would you please reach out to me? Oh, absolutely. If it turns up, I'll be happy to
for 2 months.
You know, return. It hasn't shown up, but I mean, at this point, if it does show up, I'll be happy to return it to him, because I've gone and bought new copies from somewhere else. I don't need them.
Yeah.
There's a
Kevin,
good chance it will show up too.
Kevin, you need to show him what you picked up at Ollie's the other
Already
day. That
did.
was
He already has.
Yeah, so
I did
cool.
that earlier.
That was
And
awesome.
It was like, yep, $6 for. Oh, you didn't see what I picked up today, though. I picked up more today, Will. They put
More of
more
the
out,
same
and I went
stuff?
and got more stuff. Different stuff.
You'll have to send me a picture.
Oh, I got something for you that I didn't
What'd
show
you get?
earlier.
Yeah, show me.
Smack in the mouth. Not just joking.
Right in the kisser.
Oh, that's for me. Awesome. Thank you. I'll take that.
Boo, Yankees.
Comparing
Boo,
what it was like
Yankees.
then and what it was like now.
Hang on, what have we got here? I was out today and saw some old toy cars at Goodwill store, but I didn't know what I was looking at. What should I be looking for when it comes to vintage Hot Wheels and other toy
Ask
cars?
Kevin.
That's Kevin. He knows.
I was going to say, I like Marvel Hot Wheels, so I'm the wrong person to ask for that.
I know if they're old Hot Wheels between 68 and 72, look to see if they have the red line tires, the little red circle on the tires. Those are the red lines that are in demand. They go for $20, $30 a piece, even beat up. Other than that, I don't
Got
really
my ones I found in the ground.
They're extra. They're extra special. They're worth.
That's right.
The more rust, the better.
About pressing comics, can you get a comic pressed that has a signature on it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can they cause issues with it? Sure, but if they know what they're doing,
Yeah.
generally.
Yeah, made in Taiwan. That's right. That too. Unfortunately, I didn't have any of those when I dug out all my old Hot Wheels from when I was a kid, which is weird because that's when I was a kid. I had a bunch from 1970, but not a one with. Well, I take that back. I did have one that had the red line tires on it, and I had painted it to look like the Dukes of Hazzard car.
You had your priorities straight.
Yeah.
I think the only time
Catherine
I
Fox
modified
would come out there in a minute and want to sit on it or something.
the only time I ever modified a Hot Wheels was I had a Jeep that had this giant monster wheels on it, and I took a set of a rack of Hellfire rockets from a model kit, from an Apache model kit, and glued it into the back of it. So as I was driving down the street, had freaking set of goddamn Hellfire missiles that looked like ICBMs in the back of it.
What's the name of that? What's the name of that cheesy movie that they did that with the motorcycles? It was
Hot
on the
Rod?
back of on the back of a lot of comic books. Remember, it was like Strike Force or something, or they would drive the motorcycles and the things would come out and you could shoot the daggone rockets. I thought that's ridiculous.
They did that in Delta Force too. With Chuck Norris.
Motorcycle and a rocket takes off from it.
And Chuck Norris doing Delta Force. They had like rockets fired out of the tailpipe or grenade launchers.
Hey, well, boy.
Crazy like that. Right. But this had somebody else in it. Like
the one you're talking about's got Barry Bostwick in it, right?
Yeah, that's the one.
Called Mega Force or something like that.
Mega Force.
Mega Force.
That's what made me think of it, Rob. When you said that, I was like, "Oh my god, it's like Mega Force."
I took my Millennium Falcon when I was a kid from the original movie, the big Millennium Falcon that goes for hundreds of dollars right now. I took it out when I discovered firecrackers, and I made it look like it had been through serious battle damage.
Nice. What's
Have
that?
you ever seen these stickers before? They're like from Panini, and they have all these like comic book covers. I've never been able to find them anywhere. Somebody gave them to me.
Panini made a ton of stickers throughout the years.
I wish I had some of the covers on these stickers though.
Got a year on them?
No.
Like that down the side or the back or anything?
Nope.
Wow. That's
maybe on the back, maybe.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, on the back it's got 2020.
Oh, well, there's something new then. I didn't know they did anything with superheroes recently. I thought Upper Deck.
I wish I had some of these covers that they have in these these comics, not just the covers, the whole comic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I wish
so
I could
Jim,
find
you and John are going to Heroes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Cool. I'll get to meet your brother.
Oh yeah, that van.
Who's his team? I know you're an Arsenal fan like me. Who's
he doesn't have a team.
Oh, that's bad.
This is just my own thing. He doesn't have a team.
Yeah, if you're looking at vintage Hot Wheels, you want the metal bottoms.
Is
yeah,
John in the same state as you,
van,
Jim, or no?
He's in Virginia.
Okay.
He's right down the road in Virginia.
Rich what?
So I said Virginia.
Virginia.
You know what it made me think of that? I got to type up a letter. I'm sending an A-OK to OK and Joe, who's also in Virginia.
Oh yeah, Pokemon. I haven't seen him around lately.
He is a grandpa. He's not allowed to be on the YouTubes anymore. That's a grandpa. He has to handle grandpa stuff.
Yeah, he instantly forgot how to use the interwebs when he became a grandpa.
That's right. Oh man, that's funny. I gotta find another app to use to make video shorts with. I was using CapCut, but when they
you have an iPhone or a Samsung?
I use Shotcut. It's just like CapCut, but it's called Shotcut.
Is it for iPhones?
Oh no, it's for PC. It's the.
If you have an iPhone, can't you just use iMovie?
Yeah.
That's what everyone used before CapCut. They just used iMovie.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, really?
And then once you edit it, like in terms of putting music or words on it, you can just do that directly in YouTube when you're uploading it into YouTube.
In YouTube.
That's the other thing I was going to ask.
Go ahead.
So, like I'll see Gary B shoot a short, and it'll have a comic, and it'll have like current music on it. How does he not get a strike for that?
Because if you upload straight into YouTube, right? Don't put your music in CapCut. Don't put your music in anything like that. You just go to YouTube,
right?
You hit the plus symbol,
right?
And that shorts You just set it if you want it at 15 seconds in the corner or longer.
Right.
But before you can just go right here to your camera gallery and you find your video that you just edited in CapCut or whatever, and you click on it, it'll put it into YouTube. But right at the top, it says add sound. YouTube doesn't have monetary restrictions on music and shorts. So any music you can think of that exists in the universe, except for Garth Brooks, is listed in here. He doesn't let no one have his music. Yeah.
All right. I appreciate that because I was like, how the hell does he do that?
The only downside is if you're not paying attention, because a lot of people will have like the same music from where it's like was used on another thing or whatever. But if someone removes a song or it changes license owner, it can turn one of your old shorts into private where it's no longer out there kind of thing. But it's not a big deal. I've had that happen with a few from like a year ago, but
that's fun. I just like I'm looking for something else to make new shorts with.
Yeah, I've seen that, Chris. That's fire. Bucket list stuff right there.
We gotta go.
Yeah. That'd be amazing. I'm sure you've seen the zip line that goes down into Shin Godzilla's mouth.
Oh, hell yeah.
Have you guys seen the zip lines they have in like Brazil where it's like through a jungle? And I'm like, oh, hell yeah. I'm down.
I saw one time that was old and raggedy, and kids were using it to cross to be able to get to school. It was like their only way to get to school without walking 10 miles all the way down a cliff and crossing and coming back up. So they went to school every day by zip line.
What are they?
That's pretty crazy.
Come on. What I said?
Kevin, what was that thing called? Shotcut?
Yeah.
No.
Was it what I said?
I don't know if they have them. No. Probably not.
No.
Can you check the private chat, Rob?
It's just a simple free PC.
Remember a dull moment on MadSpidey'S Outback.
See, I'm one of them, grandpa aged people that doesn't use their phone to do crap. I do everything on my computer.
That was fun.
There's one called InShot.
InShot, I think you have to pay for that.
Yeah, I'm not looking to pay. I'm looking for the free ones. I'm all about the free. Land of the free, and you know what? Evidently, I already have iMovie.
Oh god.
I don't know. I started using DaVinci, but it was like, man, the learning curve on that's too much. I just want to do simple editing. Shotcut works.
Editing, what's that?
Yeah, no, right. Exactly, Spidey. I don't know. What's that? I'm lazy.
That's why I like doing, like when I go to cons or if I go out, like, shopping in shops and that, like just getting 10, 15 second short clips and just tacking them onto each other. It looks like you've actually edited, whereas you just literally just getting B-reel footage, and it works quite well that way.
Mm-hmm.
That's old school editing right there.
That's
the way you did it back before the computers and shit.
That's what I did yesterday, actually. I went out and did a bit of toy shopping and things like that. And
nice. Any good?
Nice shop that I went to that I saw Simple Simon did a video on, so I thought I'd go and check it out. We're in the area. And
did you get anything?
Only a few little bits, but I didn't buy anything from the main shop that I got all the footage of. But I actually bought some Hot Wheels cars, surprisingly enough. So just some more Marvel ones that I happened to stumble across that I didn't have.
Are you gonna? I bet that'll be coming out sooner or later.
Yeah, come in the next couple of days. Just
nice.
depending on the weather, because it's been so fucking hot. I haven't been able to do jack shit on my channel lately. So.
What happened? Your camera melt or something?
It literally everything just heats up in like 2 seconds. Because it's
there was a guy from New Zealand on J-Man's yesterday that was the same way. He had to jump out of the stream because it be gone for a few minutes because he said my phone overheated.
What a Kiwi! What a Kiwi!
Y'all don't have air conditioners?
Not the only aircon we have in my house is in the lounge room. None of the bedrooms or any of the other rooms have it.
Here's the thing: people need to learn. People need to learn that if you're doing to do stuff on your phone, you need to take the stupid case off
Yeah.
your phone.
Right.
The heat exchange on your phone is the back metal case portion of the case. If you cover it with rubberized plastic insulation,
Yeah.
it's going to retain the heat, and your camera is going to overheat much faster.
Yeah.
I do that anyway, but it still heats up.
They put a little fan on it.
And the
Or better yet, here you go. Make it water cooled. Just drop it in your glass of water. You'll be fine.
Right.
So didn't Apple say it was water resistant? Right? You'll be fine. I'm sure of it.
And I'm
yeah,
sure
mine's,
you got
mine's a few
replacement
models
insurance.
old, so I don't know whether it is water resistant. I'll give it a try. Oh shit!
Oh
But,
shit!
some
That's,
people
there's
decide that it's
everything
time
I
to get a
love.
new phone. They just drop it in the pool. Oh,
Yeah, they're not overly expensive
upgrade
even
my
over here, Sledge. It's just trying to find them. Like I have hundreds of them, but yeah, like I don't have like complete waves or complete sets because you always miss like it'll be like a set of 6 at a time, and then you'll always miss one and never find it again. And yeah,
they got a cool Snoopy set out right now.
Well, they've been releasing a lot of stuff for Disney's 100-year anniversary sort of thing, so a lot of that sort of stuff's been
Here's my
popping up and
favorite one
around.
I've gotten recently.
Oh, that is cool.
Is that the Scrooge?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is cool.
That is so you, Kev.
That's awesome.
Yeah, those are cool. I got the mystery machine too. I only got 2 of them, but had to get the mystery machine with Scooby. Turn it the wrong way.
That can't be right. I'm paying like $7 over here, which means that'd be about $4 American, $15 a piece. That doesn't sound right.
Yeah, these were about $6 each. And
Yeah,
these are the
I'm
premium.
paying between $5 and $7 generally over here, so
Yeah.
that's like $4 US.
That's the mid tier. That's the lower level premium. We have the main lines are $1 or $1.25 now. For the first time in history, they went over $1.
You gotta get that quarter.
for 30 years. But they're $1.25.
They've held tight
and
to
they got,
inflation. You got to give them credit for that.
yeah, the $3 or $4 level, and then there's the $6, $7 level.
Oh,
That's the
okay.
3 different.
So yeah, so it'd be probably the ones that I'm buying and probably the dollar level for you, and they're like $7 for us. Yeah, that
probably the
sounds about more
$3.
right.
I'd say the $3 ones. The dollar ones would probably be $3, $4.
Chris, how was your trip to the States outside of actually sitting at the football game watching that? How was
It's good. It was a real good time.
I know it always feels good to come home.
Yeah, it was brief. It was brief, but I said it before and I'll say it again. You bloody Americans know how to eat.
Yeah, it's actually a problem.
Yeah, right.
I can understand.
we did mention this. I did mention this earlier that they're actually going to be bringing a regular season game over here.
Yeah,
to my hometown, and I'm like, that's
Ireland
weird.
is getting one. Australia is getting one. Yeah, they're spreading
Chris,
it out.
that's why so many of us Americans have the diabetes.
God bless Canada for coming up with insulin, right?
Yeah,
right.
Y'all, Canada's our insulin plug.
They the plug.
Hit me up with that insulin, man.
Yeah, but you'll have to get your tariffs on.
That's fine.
Yeah, Mark, it was a good time. Man. It was definitely a whirlwind, but it was a good time.
Yeah, I like
Crossing
how
the
Chris
Mississippi,
said
too.
on his Tuesday show, and I attest with Chris. I do want to open the doors to ABX eventually. I want to go to that comic shop. Because I'm only 2 states away.
Brian Roscoe,
So what's holding you
and
up?
Papa Roscoe was there Tuesday, and obviously Comic Viking was there. I was there, but Pops was there today, and Brian LCS was there today.
Knowing that these are East Coast states, what's holding you back? Only a couple hours.
I know,
Yeah, but
right?
and you're north of us, so you could just let gravity.
I was
just
going
do
to
all
say,
the work.
they're on the border. You're not even 2 states.
Just kind of fall backwards and you'll be there.
It's not like
Yeah, you're already
California
leaning
where it
back
takes you a
in the
day to
chair.
get out of the state.
I'm only 6 hours away.
Kevin, you're going to have
I'm
to
only
go
3
to...
hours away.
Kevin, you have
there.
to go to ABX one day and hang out with Mark.
See, 3 hours to me, that's not close.
It's
But
not.
that's because I have
Close to that.
I got like the kennel I have to deal with. I got 3 kids.
Yeah.
Like that. So 3 hours isn't 3 hours. I mean, that's an entire day because it's 3
That's
hours
a
to
day
get
trip.
there. However long you're going to be there in 3 hours, and I ain't trying to do that drive back at that point. I'm done.
Me either.
Right.
I
know what I'm
got to
saying? Like,
drive
that's
3
it.
hours to get somewhere. I'm spending the night.
Yeah.
3 hours? What? On 3 hours?
Yes.
These guys on the East Coast are a bunch of freaking pansies.
Yes. Yes.
We don't like
Easy with
driving.
the
Come down
stuff,
here
like,
to
come
this
on.
climate.
We don't have long, empty highways.
No.
That's exactly. You guys are just weak.
Everything's
Built like
up and
Europeans
down,
or
down,
something.
around.
Down curve.
Yeah, 3 hours
Hard
of driving.
tractor your
That's
way.
like work, bro. Rob's in California, so 3 hours of driving is what, 2 miles down the
2
road?
miles. Yeah, right.
Yeah, like, man.
When I said I went to
the
East
next
Bay.
town.
I went to the East Bay, the East Bay Comic Con. It's in the same Bay Area as me. It's an hour plus drive to get there, an hour plus drive back.
That's not 3 hours. That's not 3
No,
hours.
but I'm just saying that's just within the same general geographic area. Not even. But you know, when I go down to WonderCon,
I consider like Columbia in the kind of in our area, Columbia, South Carolina, like over the bridge. That takes like an hour. That's like the zoo. How I always go to the zoo.
Mm-hmm.
The zoo takes like slap at an hour to get to. 50 minutes to 60 minutes. That's a day trip. You drive to the zoo. You spend the day. You reluctantly have to drive back. The ride back always seems a little shorter than the ride there, and you're thankful when you see your exit sign. You know, 3
That's the way
hours.
Atlanta is to me. Atlanta's, an
Well,
hour and
it's
a half.
for me. If I'm going to go down there and I'm going to stay, you know, I'd much rather it's a 5 hour drive. Okay, fine. Then I'm like, I'll stay. I'd rather stay overnight. But I mean, we did do it one time when we got the dog that we drove down, and it was like 6 hours down, get the dog, then 6 hours back.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like what we're talking about is like doing 3 hours, then spending a day doing shit.
I know.
Then, like you don't want to drive.
You
back
get up or here about you get up about 5 a.m, be there by 10 or
I feel
11.
for you well
do
more.
your shit, then leave around 4 or 5 and be back by 10 o'clock at night.
Fuck that.
The longest.
These
single
kids have
drive
me
I've
worn
done
out
was
by
12 hours.
lunchtime. I ain't trying to do it.
Yes, buddy.
Yeah, it's just.
I drove
I'm not
straight
saying I
through.
want to do it on a regular basis, but Jesus,
Right.
I mean,
I drove straight through from Middle Georgia to the tip of Florida.
That's pretty dope. My dad and me.
About 9 hours.
When I say my dad and me, I was just in the
Yeah.
passenger seat. If Pop's still watching, we drove my brother out to God, I forget what part of Texas it was in. We drove my brother out in his car because he's in the Air Force and he got stationed as tech school in Cap's vehicle. So we drove his car out there, visited with him, left his car with him. We were just going to rent a car and drive back. And we go to the rental place. Pops is like, I need a car. How long you need it? I don't know, half a day. Like, well, where are you going? They punched it in. They're like, no, this is a 2-day rental. He's like, no, I just need it for a day. Like, no, I'm telling you, our system will not allow us to rent you this car for 1 day. It's in the system as a 2-day minimum for that distance. He goes, well, when I get there in about 12 hours, are you going to give me my money back? And they're like, well, yeah. He's like, give me the keys. And, he did like the 20-hour trip in 13. No, he didn't speed crazy. What they didn't take into account is this is a 38-year veteran who's used to going for 12-hour shifts all night with not sleeping.
Right.
So the only thing he stopped for was to piss and gas up. He just drove. They weren't accounting for that. They thought like people have to stop and recharge and wake up and shit like that. They weren't expecting RoboCop behind the wheel. So that's what they got.
They didn't expect the
All right.
Have to end it, people. The one time that I have to end it early and everybody wants to stay on, but yeah, no, it's always the way.
Nah,
It's always the way. I always say that. But thank you to everybody who's been on the panel. Thank you to everybody who's been in the chat. Thank you to Christina for dropping everybody's links. Greatly appreciate each and every one of you.
Thank you, Christina.
I do have, she's been doing a lot of God's work lately. I've been noticing a lot of it. So yeah, thank you very much for that.
She's
Great
the best.
community member. But yes, thank you everybody. Please stay safe. We will see you next weekend for another Spidey's Outback. But yeah, please be safe and take care. Bye all.
word jaundice comes from the French word jaune, which means yellow.